XD. Chat, I gotta come clean with you guys. This mug on my head, otherwise known as my hair, although my one selling point on Twitch.tv, it's been a lie. It's been a facade all along. I wear a wig. But I've been trying to fix that recently, so I chugged some Rogaine. The only problem is, it didn't go to the top of my head. It went somewhere else. Oh. How are you fellas? Owen? JPB, aka Mr. Jim Peanut Butter. Nice to see you. Scottish. Always a pleasure. Sat Center. Hello. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna try my best on this one. CZL, you got 3 consonants in a row. Shloyek. I know I butchered that, and I'm sorry. Crocbane. Hey. There's enough for us to share. What's the no-no word? Oh, there's no no-no word today. That was a one-time bit that I couldn't deal with because 20 minutes in and I said it and we had to end stream. There's no. In fact, I should probably remove the rewards so you guys don't waste all your good boy points on it. But there's also the argument that if you're dumb enough to redeem the reward, it's just sunk cost, baby. If you play yourself, maybe you deserve to get played. Gandhi said that. Martin Luther King said that. I hope you guys enjoyed his day yesterday, because Martin Luther King didn't die for this shit. Profoundly, yeah, there it is. There it is. 2 in a row. You guys are so predictable. I can bait you like fish in a barrel. If they're in the barrel, you don't need to bait them because you've already got them in the barrel. What a stupid metaphor. Why would you have fish in a barrel? Why would you shoot fish in a barrel? Are the fish alive or are they already dead? If they're dead, why are you shooting them? If they're alive, why'd you put them in a barrel alive? Put them in an aquarium. JPP, don't worry, you'll earn it back and more on whatever we decide to gamble on. We all have a shared crippling addiction here. And it's gambling. I need to take... Okay. Cards on the table. I was going to throw these out. I was like, I can't waste them. I cannot let them go to waste. Chat's going to want to know why I have a pair of furry leg warmers. And I'll never tell. Shit, it's still in frame. Oh, wow, my arms feel free. That shit's hot, man. You know what? Not my cup of tea, but you gotta sprinkle a little bit of admiration on those soldiers, those troops, not the ones fighting for our nation in the military, but the ones who can go through 8 hours of furry con, or whatever, in their hot-ass beaver suit. Gotta sprinkle a little respect. It's so windy the trees are bent like 90 degrees. Shit, you live in Indiana too? This shit gets crazy windy. It's stupid. I don't want to be here. It's technically my third or fourth day here. Might as well have been an eternity. Went outside for like 15 minutes riding my bike. Ugh, arduous. It's cold. It's windy. I forgot that bike tires need air in them to operate. And so it's 10 minutes before my class. It's a 15-minute bike ride to class. I do not have time to pump the tires. I just rip it out of the basement. And I ride there, pedaling like a motherfucker on flat tires. I may have actually popped one of the inner tire tubes. We'll find out when I can muster up enough courage and enough strength to check tomorrow. Salmon! Nice to see you, brother. How's your Tuesday? Mid-January Tuesday. Classes have finally begun for myself. How about you? You still working for Boeing? Or are you classing it up? Or Porcano Los Dos? We already got some YouTube links. Is it out here in Amish? My oh, my Stream Elements isn't loading it. Should I click it? Alright, risky click of the day. We do one risky click of the day. It's Rick Astley, isn't it? Vox! It's a pleasure to see you! Second day of classes, almost got fired. Salmon! You doing alright? Oh. One sec, I need this for research.
It up to 90 psi, 100 psi, you're probably not...
Is this just how to pump a bike I know how to do it. I just can't do it in negative time. If I could pump my bike tires and get 5 more minutes to bike to class, hog you. You're on a mission to become a competitive chess player. He's the next Magnus Carlsen. We've been saying it since the start. We've been saying it since summer 2020. Semantic Salmon is the next Magnus Carlsen. We knew that he had the chess mind, but it's the kind of thing where if someone's got an addiction or just a problem in general, you can't tell them to fix it. You can't tell a chess genius to pick up chess, www.chess.com. But one day he'll be ready. Our little chickling will be ready to be pushed out the window and flap his crappy little wings. 1800 chess elo? Is that good? Is that like gold 3? Diamond 1? Rated 988. That's more than half of Salmon's brain capacity. It's okay. He goes on 4chan, which means his brain is about double the brain of the average person, of the average normie. How's my lingo, fellow kids? Today was my first day of classes. I'm terrified. Shit sucks. Theoretically supposed to be my last semester. Probably not gonna be. Most likely taking a summer semester. However, technically not a 9th semester. We are still finishing somewhat on time. This train don't stop. The ability to play chess is the sign of a gentleman. The ability to play chess well is the sign of a wasted life. Hey, you got more on World of Warcraft though. The ability to play World of Warcraft is the sign of a NEET. Whereas the ability to play chess well is the sign of a NEET. Which means in our 2x2 little Nash equilibrium of World of Warcraft and chess, the worst square you could possibly be in is the ability to play World of Warcraft well. Can you be skilled in World of Warcraft? Can you be good at it past the tutorial, or is it just like whoever's grinded the most? Is there a method to the button mashing? There's PvP arenas. Interesting. Scottish, you're getting a green screen? My man. I'm looking forward to fishing some spicy content. I'll be watching. Okay, so I'm in. Oh my god, let me tell you how my fucking day has been. I'm in a lecture for my class. This class, it's called Aero 567. It's an aerospace engineering signals-based course, and I swear to God, okay, this is a deep cut for the early viewers or just anyone who watched TV in like 2000. My professor for this class sounds like a 100-year-old version of Jared from Kid Nation. I shit you not, dude. He's got the inflections down pat. He's got that little pseudo lisp. I mean, all he said was, "Hey, how do I use Zoom?" And I was like, "Holy fuck, that's our 11-year-old pimp from Bonanza City." If you think living in Bonanza City is easy, you got another thing coming, boy. So here's my theory, is that this man, I mean, he is a genius. He is very, very smart. He's probably one of the people on this earth who understands signals and transfer functions and Fourier transforms and shit better than anybody else. I don't get this shit. I don't know what the hell's going on. But this dude just talks through things and scribbles shit into Microsoft OneNote or whatever. Like Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting. He's just a machine. So my theory is, after the events of Kid Nation, after he was robbed of the gold star he rightfully deserved, my dude invented not only teleportation, but also time travel, and went back in time to the Wild West era so that he could relive Kid Nation, but in reality, and then lived out like a whole 150 years. He also figured out the secret to not aging, or aging slower, or longer life. He got the calculations, I don't got them. And now here he is with his prime understanding of time travel and teleportation and quantum fluctuations, and is now teaching my signals course. That's my theory. So yes, I have met a celebrity, and it is 11-year-old Jared from Kid Nation. Salmon, how did you almost get fired? I'm really concerned. But also, if the job opens up, I'll be first in line. I'm kidding, that's terrible. I'm intrigued to hear this story though, if it's not confidential. Yeah, so we were targeting a base in Yemen, and we were about to launch our drone strike. But then I accidentally hit the kill civilians button instead of the avoid killing civilians button. That's how I imagine working at Boeing. I'm trying to get a job. And people are going to look up my stream. They're going to look up my name after receiving my resume, get the stream, and see me conflating working at Boeing with drone striking Yemen. What the fuck am I doing? It's over, man. It's over. Any Prime subbers? I'm not getting employed at this point. Any primers? It's 1 week into the semester and you already want to turn into a lizard? So you're a week down. Today was my first day. And I want to die. Apex, I hope you're doing alright. We are all struggling in these trying times. I could work at Walmart. I can always work at Walmart. I'll have to wear like 5 masks. I realized recently, driving onto campus, right, before classes have even started. This was Sunday. This was like 3 days ago. We're driving up. There is a line for one of the bars, not even the most popular bar on campus, but one of the bars out the door, packed with a density tighter than a fucking neutron star of people. 20% of them had masks on. I feel like working in customer service or at a restaurant or service in any capacity right now is so risky. Like, you have to understand, if you're applying for one of those jobs now, not only are you gonna just hate your responsibilities and hate your life, but you're also putting yourself and your family in jeopardy just because these selfish people don't want 10% of their breathing capacity limited. Just suck it down a little harder. What do you think people with asthma go through every damn day? Alright, I want to read this. My task was just to sift through CAD files and relabel them so they could be sorted in the database chronologically. Naming conventions, we've all been there. As an aerospace engineer, at some point you always get stuck on the product data management bitch boy intern job. After a few hours of trying to do it manually, I had the big brain idea of trying to automate the task. Only for my attempted automation to delete the only latest version of these files because the backups were offline due to power being down in Seattle. How is there... Okay, I mean, you goofed. You done goofed. You know you done goofed. I don't have to tell you done goofed. How are you going to be a multi-billion-dollar corporation and have your backup servers down for a week? That's the purpose of backup servers. You have the money to afford a backup generator for your backup servers. If you can't put contingencies on your own files, how can I trust Boeing to safely fly me in a 747? I guess I can't if you're talking about the 746 or 787 Max, whatever the Max was. See Norwegian Air retiring 787s. Is that what the Max was? Was it a 787? The one that crashed, for those not keyed into the aerospace industry. Basically, I used AutoHotkey to cut and paste the files. Ooh, so you cut one and tried to paste it, and it wouldn't paste. So then you cut another, and it overwrote the first one. Rinse and repeat. Yikes. No, 737? Whatever. Who cares what the middle digit is? Nobody cares about the middle digit. Actually, the middle digit is the only important digit. Why is it 7x7? Whose idea was that? Just call it the Boeing 3. Stupid. Dumb. You expect me to believe there's 736 other airplanes in the world? Come on now. I ain't that dumb. Good news, you submitted your application to Purdue. Oh! I'll put in a good word with the dean for you. The dean who... Actually, I have met the dean of students. I met them in a bar in Nashville. Was that Nashville? That was Nashville. College is weird. College is a whole nother paradigm. Yikes. Work smarter, not harder is a feasible theory until you start deleting latest Boeing files. Hey, can't win them all, brother. You didn't lose your job, and that's a W. Exactly, Scottish. I'll drag her back out to Nashville in the middle of a pandemic, buy her an Angry Orchard, and say, hey, my homie, Apex underscore Kirito. A great fit for the school. Trust me. One time he dropped Pog you, Despacito, come in my chat. I cracked up, man. Never before have I laughed that hard. He's a perfect fit for the university. Excuse me, Scottish? Did you mean the roof store? For like, so you can have shelter from like the rain and other climate conditions? Is what you mean? The Boeing manufacturing plant in Everett is big enough to have its own weather. I believe it. Didn't they shut down Everett for a little bit? Right at the beginning of the COVID outbreak? I don't know. Who knows? I know some people who work at Everett. You do you. Then again, beggars can't be choosers. What was I talking about? Anyway, Jared from Kid Nation is teaching my class today. And he starts going into these crazy probability exercises and transfer functions that I've never seen before. And then at some point, he just offhandedly mentions, oh, by the way, I hope you guys have a background for this class because it's going to be very, very difficult. You may even be dead in the water, if otherwise. So someone asks, what are the prerequisites? And he says, linear algebra. Everybody's taken linear algebra. That's like a sophomore year class. Any engineering major has taken linear algebra. And then he also just drops this little nugget that, yeah, it would also really, really help if you had this class's prerequisite 564. I'm taking 567, okay? Nowhere on the course catalog did it say prerequisite 564. And there's 2 classes in between these 2 numbers. Anywhere else, if you go to aero classes, the difference between aero 620 and 622 could be orbital mechanics to projecting the trajectory of the splashback from your shit into the toilet. The numbers mean nothing unless they're consecutive. And yet, 564 is the prerequisite for 567. How was I supposed to know that? So now, I'm quaking in my boots. About 2 or 3 minutes later in the class, someone else is also quaking in their boots and chimes in and says, basically, in more professional terms, they say, how screwed are we if we haven't taken 564? And he says, well, you should be able to manage, but let me give you this recommendation of a textbook that you should read in full to make sure you understand probability statistics. And the guy's like, oh, okay. So now I'm feeling a little better. My knight in shining armor has chimed in and said, hey, there's at least someone else here who I'm in the same boat with. I'm not entirely fucked. Maybe even someone I could study with if I get their name. Thank goodness there is another undergrad student here chilling. And then the professor suggests the book and says, what's your academic background? What other classes have you taken? And the guy, my knight in shining armor, my homie, my parallel human in this Zoom call class says, well, I did my undergrad and my master's at another university, so I'm still kind of figuring shit out here. What? What? No, I'm an undergrad. You're in this class. You got 2 degrees. You got 2 degrees, and I'm in a class with you, and you have 2. I thought he was my hero. Now I'm really quaking. There are fucking PhD candidates in this class. I am sunk, dude. You were the chosen one. And then he drops that he's got 2 degrees. This 500 level course is a walk in the park for him. Hopefully. Anyway, fingers crossed that 4 months from now, when we're streaming to 1,000 people, I can say, hey, I passed that class, baby. Like Tommy Boy, I got a D+. Celebrate it. Actually, D+ is not a pass. Aerospace Study Group live on Twitch. Oh, that would get negative viewers. That would be the most... I wouldn't even watch that, and I would be there. I would be on my phone playing Pocket God from 2008. That's a deep cut. Okay, sorry, I missed a lot of chat on that tangent, but my mouse isn't working. Chat, we'll be upgrading real soon. I cannot wait. New peripherals, no mouse, new keyboard, no more sticky cummy keys, no more turny offy mouse. And also a built-in chicken warmer. Yes, that's right, we're getting the KFC console. There was a 3-time PhD in your material science class. I feel a little better now. Not a lot better, but a little better. Whereas PhDs in pretzel making, underwater basket weaving, and lesbian dance theory. Saw some paragraphs in the chat, so I thought that I should also type a paragraph, because I don't know, it could be funny. Hey, nothing wrong with, you don't want to be left out. Bio undergrad here, and I feel like you don't belong with the big brains. You are not alone. Trust me. We are all swimming up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. You don't swim with paddles. See how underqualified I am for this stuff? I'm gonna be managing orbital trajectories someday. And you know, when we get Kessler syndrome and our planet's orbit isn't usable anymore because one satellite crashed into another satellite, crashed into 3 more satellites, crashed into 1,000 satellites, our orbital sphere is now just dust and shrapnel. You'll be like, you know what? That was that Twitch streamer I watched that one day. Who the fuck let him run orbital trajectories? Okay, JPB. Alright. We had, okay, in my high school, we once had a class of Japanese exchange students come into our school just to see, I think it was a quick exchange student program where they would just see what it's like at different schools in America. I don't know what it was because they only spent like a week tops at our school. But a few of them ended up in my history class, and it was just around the time our presentations came about. The big presentations, the big ones right before winter break that everybody had been working on for like a month or two, which is an eternity in high school. And so we're all going up presenting, and our audience is a little bigger, but we know that ultimately I don't know how good their grasp was on the English language. I'm not too nervous by the larger audience. I mean, you can't get much more nervous than delivering a presentation in high school history class anyway. Not a good environment. But I go up, I give my presentation on, I don't know, some stupid shit, the history of hentai. And a couple more go through. And then the one day that the Japanese exchange students are in our history class. Thank you, Stonks Maker. The one day that they're present in this class, my friend, good friend in high school, goes up to the front of the board, gets out his little presentation stick, because this dude was cool, all right? This dude was goated, and he was a good friend of mine. He gets up to the front, and I could tell something's wrong. He's shaking a little bit, and he hands his flash drive to the high school teacher. And she puts it up on the screen, and all of a sudden, silence falls over the room. Not only because he's beginning his presentation, but because you see right there on the board the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The one day! And this dude has to present about how we shit on 2 heavily populated Japanese cities as a deterrent in World War II. The one day! What are the chances? Holy shit, I've never felt that bad for someone. I don't understand how the teacher didn't say, like, before she put it up on the screen, didn't say it. You know what? We're actually going to swap you for someone else. So my dude's up there talking about the Manhattan Project, all the development that went into it, all of the scientists we stole from Nazi Germany like Albert Einstein, all the smart people, all the minds that went into melting 2 capital Japanese cities. What a trooper. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he fucking steamrolled through that presentation. I mean, his voice is like shaking, his knees buckling, but he made it. And I have a shocking amount of respect for him for that. Also, I just pulled this off of my blinds. This is the blinds twister, and I don't think it's gonna go back on. JP, yes, an excellent use of your VIP status. Only deep cuts here. Yeah, that's gonna take some oh my god. Oh, so for those of you who don't know, I have now moved back into college on campus, aka DMCA prison, where I've been sent for getting rickrolled once, playing 2 seconds of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. I have now infringed 1,000 copyrights and owe $1 million or a lifetime sentence in prison. I don't make the rules. And the setup here is a little sketchier than it was back home. Gonna go watch some Code Grass. I don't know what that is. But you enjoy yourself, brother. Oh, there we go. Fix the minor clip. That was sketchy as hell. I guarantee one of these is gonna fall midstream. Oh, or I will fall midstream. Oh no! Serial, no! What is going on? Your guess is as good as mine, man. Don't ever turn your back to the camera. Is it because my hairline? The Rogaine's not working, is it? It's over. You're beyond lucky for John Boeing not smiting me out of his company. Hey, everybody makes mistakes. In fact, there's a good way to look at it. Is that now that you've done that damage, they paid however much money and man hours went into those latest iterations of the files. They paid that to train you. Now you've known better. Now they've trained you not to fucking automate with copy and paste code. Why would they sack you after that? That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is, oh, this guy's a loose cannon. You're a good cop, rookie, but you're a loose cannon. Hand over your badge. Anyway, yeah, that's why I wouldn't use an auto hotkey script to try to automate naming conventions at Boeing. Moral of the story is, work smarter, not harder is a good idea in 7th grade when your geometry teacher assigns you 30-page packets of geometry homework and you rip out like the middle 5 pages. He does not even notice. But at Boeing, you're doing all 30 of those pages, baby. Roland! How are you, my friend? It's nice to see you. Okay, what is going on with the Spotify right now? I went, and whilst I've been editing the best of 2020, I'll admit I've gotten a little bit distracted. We are almost 20 days into the year, and it's still not rendered. I'm ashamed. But I found one of the most banging OSTs in video game history that every single content creator sleeps on. And we're gonna start yoinking from it because that shit's good, and it'll be good for YouTube videos, and it's good for the streams. And the game is Pokemon Battle Revolution. Do you remember that? The Wii game, the Wii Pokemon game that you kind of saw at GameStop, and you gave it the side eye, but you were like, it's not Game Freak. Is it a real Pokemon? Well, I played it. I played because I was a real Pokemon fan. I played it, and that shit went hard, and so did the soundtrack. So we've got ripped directly from the Pokemon Battle Revolution ROM. Nintendo, if you're watching, I have my copy of the Wii game not 30 feet away from me. Okay, you cannot sue. I'm already in prison. You can't put me in double prison. That might make a good stream game, though. Pokemon Battle Revolution? I'm sure nobody plays it. The Pokemon GameCube and Wii games, they're like the Treasure Planet of video games, you know? Like Treasure Planet, it took me years, maybe even a decade to realize that was a real movie and I didn't just dream that up. That wasn't an acid trip. They actually made that. And that's what Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Pokemon Battle Revolution, they are but a whisper and a fever dream of the Pokemon catalog. And yet, they're real and they bang. We were in the Zoom with the producers and had to tell them real time that they will have to redo the last week of work. Hey, that's good of you breaking it to them face to face. It's like breaking up with someone. I would rather find out in a Zoom call, who was responsible for deleting my most recent iterations of files, then get a TPS report or a memo down the grapevine that said, hey, one random co-op student deleted your files. That would piss me off. So good on you for doing it semi face-to-face. JP, you heard what you wanted to hear. It's like a Freudian slip, but Freudian listening. Selective hearing, that's what it's called. Imagine thinking Boeing uses STL files and not just straight blueprints. They're still on paper. I'm talking scribed into stone. Wasn't Pokemon Coliseum needed to transfer Pokemon between certain games at one point? I don't know. I wasn't a big game Pokemon transferer, because it's more fun to start over with a new team than to import your Electivire that has Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Ice Punch and just sweep the whole next game over and over. Although in most games you couldn't even transfer until you beat the Elite Four, so that doesn't even apply. But I remember Pokemon Battle Revolution. That was not a fake Pokemon I made up. What up, Wolf Spartan? Yo, you're Stephanie Nuggs. What up, Steph? How are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. But to complete the decks. Oh, fair point. I didn't even think of that. Fair point. What was I talking about? Oh, Pokemon Battle Revolution itself. If you like pre-ordered the game or some shit, or you linked it to your copy of Diamond and Pearl, you would get an exclusive Electivire, the third Electabuzz evolution, and the third Magmar evolution, Magmortar, the Krusty the Clown looking ass. You would get really, I mean, sauced up versions of them, stacked with the best moves they can learn, even moves they can't learn, and like probably perfect IVs. And I imported that shit into Diamond and just steamrolled. But then after I'd beaten the game, I had heard, right, on the playground, rumors. After you trade your Pokemon cards, you trade marbles with a kid, you hear whispers of, you can cheat. You can cheat in Pokemon. What? Game Shark. You can get an action replay. Only $15 at GameStop. Yeah, links are allowed in chat. Not a huge React Andy contenter, but I want to see a video when Rick goes to McDonald's. Is this Rick Astley or Rick and Morty? I'm worried. It's just gonna be the video of the dude jumping up on the counter with his shirt over his head, going, "Pickle-ry!" Oh, Rick Astley. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. It's already happened far too many times. That's sick. Anyway, those schoolhouse rumors suddenly spread to my brain, all the way down my frontal cortex to my spinal cord. And one day I was at GameStop and I spied out of the corner of my eye the action replay. I said, you know what? What is that? What is this? And ended up buying it to spice up Pokemon Diamond, because after you beat the game, there's not really that much to do. Pokemon games aren't known for their post-game. So I got the action replay, and I fucked with it so much that I corrupted the save. And with it, I corrupted my exclusive, one-of-a-kind Electivire and Magmortar. Cheaters never prosper, chat. Cheaters never prosper. You were that weird kid who would play their Game Boy Advance on the bus? What? At my school, you were the weird kid if you didn't play Game Boy Advance on the bus. I wasn't allowed to bring my Game Boy or my DS to school, but there was an entire Mario Kart racing ring on my bus. This is 3rd and 4th grade. There are exceptions though. This was a weird bus ride to a weird school that was an hour away one way. So we were on that bus 2 hours a day round trip. I would honestly be surprised if a Mario Kart racing cartel didn't form. She was kind of sketch though. I learned a lot of my vocabulary, my very colorful vocabulary that I use today. I learned from those bus rides. Used to trade bootleg Pokemon cards, dude. Luke, I know you're out there, Luke. You son of a bitch gave me a fake Lucario for my holographic Groudon Pokemon card in elementary school. I will never forgive you. It won't copyright you, it just takes words from the song. I trust ya. I believe ya. Oh, game cartridges. Oh, wait, whoa. Where do you source a bootleg game cartridge? What? So would it be like Pokemon Black and Blue instead of Pokemon Jade? Okay, I've never heard of this. I remember when ROM hacks first started happening and people figured out how to emulate and play games on the computer, I got into making ROM hacks, and I made some really shitty ones of Generation 3. But I didn't realize people would bootleg games, make their own. Is that like a ROM hack, or what is Pokemon Jade? Does it have Pokemon, or is it like fake ones? Like Sharky Chew, Sharknado. Boeing uses NX? Imagine not using SolidWorks. How is the campus at Purdue? It gets cold as shit. It gets very cold in the winter. So bundle up. That's like my biggest complaint about Purdue is the weather. The campus itself, a lot of brick, a lot of mortar, but I really like it. It can be a little confusing at first, but that's any college campus, man. They're big. The dorms, pretty much what you would expect from an average college. I mean, I don't have any experience with other college dorms, so I can't really compare and contrast, except for the other ones I toured, but they're perfectly fine. The food, also perfectly fine. It's not amazing. You know, you're not going to go to the dining court and get a filet mignon. In fact, I'm worried that a lot of foods... We'll get to it, Wolf Spartan. The night is young, and so are we. Careful with the spam, brother. Is that Santa Claus? Hey, it's always Christmas. What was I talking about? What the hell was I talking about? Anyway, fuck NX. SolidWorks for life. Oh, Purdue! Purdue. Yeah. My freshman and sophomore year, I went through a huge phase of I live by a philosophy of don't knock it till you try it. It's just a good philosophy to have and embrace. So I went through a big phase of trying new things, especially because I had access to dining courts, which are basically just overpriced buffets. But I feel like by trying a lot of new foods at the dining court, where it's just turned me off of some foods that I would probably really like in a culinary capacity. That being said, I don't have a very refined palate. Wolf Spartan, you're kind of turning me off from this video by threatening to leave. What's in it for me? I'm just fucking with you. Wolf, that's all it takes. That's all it takes for me to go to prison. That's all it takes. We'll mute it. Oh, he's gonna rob it. No, I'm too worried. I'm sorry. I'm actually too stressed that they're gonna get me. Too many times have I been burned. Just watch it on mute. How funny could it be on mute? Food at colleges is just the definition of serviceable. Exactly. It's tolerable. It's food. You don't go to Purdue for the dorms. You don't go to Purdue for the food. You go to Purdue for the engineering curriculum and the clubs and activities and shit. An early college thing at UNT, so you got to experience a bit of the college life before COVID. Ooh, very nifty. An early college thing, that sounds sick. Hello, camera? There we go. Is this Rickroll? This is gonna be the original Rickroll, isn't it? It's the Harry Potter flute video. I mean, that's a classic. Everybody's seen the Harry Potter flute video. Alright, we'll watch it for the culture. I hope I can't get DMCA'd for a flute cover of a song.
Saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Not Leviosa. You do it then if you're so clever. Go on, go on. Wingardium Leviosa.
I haven't seen the lawnmower version. That's pretty good. Pretty similar to an edit I'll be making in an upcoming YouTube video. So for the 9 of you that are here, you got a sneak peek. You got a little sneaky peeky. Don't get food because I'm doing basic credits online. They do pay me a stipend. Wait, your school pays you to get food? What the hell? I don't have a meal plan anymore, and it's kind of liberating, but at the same time, I end up eating so many goddamn microwave meals. POV, it's me doing a missed approach at KBOS. Where is KBOS? Boston? Definitely Boston. What was I thinking about? I don't remember what I was thinking about. Thinking about sucking toes. Food at your college was good? I'm glad to hear that. I mean, there were some colleges where I went, like, I think Penn State. Penn State is known for their ice cream. And I gotta admit, that shit was pretty good. That shit was cash when we toured it. I made my family drive all the way to Pennsylvania just for a sip of some good scream. Hey, you have a good night, Wolf Spartan. Thanks for the memes. Get money you could only spend on places that make plans with your university. Hey, that's still strange. Because if that's part of your tuition, that's annoying. Colleges do this fucking thing where you pay money for tuition and then they give you money, but it's like, ooh, Purdue bucks. You gave us real money, now we'll give you a little bit of monopoly money. So, like, I would rather just, if you're gonna give me $250 dining dollars, just lower my tuition by $250 and I'll buy them with real human dollars. I want to be able to spend that shit on Belle Delphine's porn tape, not on diet soda. Actually, the good thing about college is not all the soda is diet. The Michelle Obama legislation doesn't apply to colleges. Y'all remember when we were in high school and the vending machines all of a sudden just got Thanos snapped into diet? That was a sad day. That was a sad day. It wasn't even a slow transition where you could like wean yourself off of the good sugary shit. It was just, oh, Nutrigrain instead of Skittles. Yay! And avocado. Thanks. It's some weird legal loophole because they're required to feed you. Okay, so it's not even their fault. Interesting. Gem. Pleasure to see you, my dude. Nice frog. Good. That frog had a nice girth to it. Where do you find a frog like that? Oompy, was any of that English? What is Astolfo? A haunted Astolfo plushie that sucks your dick and calls you gay, or that cuddles you and affirms your sexuality. Look him up. Okay, so you come into chat with a hypothetical situation about this hopefully fictional character sucking my dick, and now you want me to Google this person live on stream. I've been burned before. Do I know what a spinner is? Yeah, that's that thing that the popular kid in English class would spin on his finger. Fidget spinner. Astolfo is a trap anime character that is not from hentai. What? How is that? Why is that? So all that's different. Is trap offensive? I'm realizing now. Is it derogatory? Can we say it anymore? What's up, Electric? Willkommen. Trap is not offensive. It feels offensive. And I've only used it in the context of traps are gay. In the context of stupid, shitty anime memes. I haven't watched a goddamn anime in my life except Pokemon and Cory in the House. Oh, you better send a picture of the completed puzzle to the Discord. That's your legal obligation, Mr. Jonathan Peanut Butter. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming out. Trans girls are trans girls. Traps are guys who look feminine and cross-dress. Oh. Oh, my understanding of the word trap was... Oh. I just had a faulty understanding. Not the music genre, Maxi. Also, nice to see ya. What a welcome to your first stream here. What a thing to walk in on. Patrick, we got the middle name. I've known your first name. I just didn't want to dox you on stream. I don't even know how I know it. That's creepy. I shouldn't know that. I'm gonna be real. Okay, this is getting... I did not want for this to go where it has gone. This was just a lighthearted conversation about anime penises. So, let's talk about Jared from Kid Nation. Oompy, you did this. Oompy, you son of a bitch. I'm only gonna get dicks. Remind me again why I'm looking at this. Maxi, that makes me feel a lot better. You're the random person in my class today who also had not taken the prerequisite. Oh, constant reloads. Are we dropping frames? We've only dropped 35 frames. That's pretty good for streaming from my solitary confinement at DMCA prison. Do you want a blessed Astolfo plushie that cuddles you and affirms your sexuality, or a haunted Astolfo plushie? I'm gonna hit you with the third option. Answer number 3, a big fat Pikachu plushie with a hole cut in the back. That's my answer. And I live by that. Wait, it's a plushie. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I already have that. Oh, life is good then. I don't need anything. Furry. Does Pikachu have fur? It's hard to tell because of the Pokemon drawing style. But it's a mouse, right? Or a rat? Mouse rat? It is an animal. Okay, good point. So, a furry... if you're like a furry that likes lizards or salamanders or some shit, are you still a furry? Or are you... a scaly and a feathery? What would a salamander be? They just kind of have lube. What is a salamandery? Is that too niche? Is that too niche? Furries stick to the normal food groups. A herpy. Herp, that's really good. Oh, is that herpetology nerd? Oh, that's sick. Favorite reptile? Hit me. Are herpetologists amphibian studiers? Shit. Dude, that's sick. That's so sick. Welcome. Scalies exist as well. I believe that. I believe that for sure. Gila monster? Hell yeah. Come dragon. My favorite reptile? A dragon fucking a car. Plushie, while I'm done digging it down, it's gonna be a slash. Herpetologist, when I'm done with these specimens, they're gonna be slurpetologists. Dinos, hybrids, amphibians, and so on. I hate this conversation. I hate this. Can we turn back? Can we go back like 20 minutes to when things were good, things were normal, and I was wearing furry leg warmers? Actually, we opened the stream with that. It really There never was a pure moment, was there? Oompy, I haven't been in NSFW memes in a minute, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I can't take that shit. That's not the channel for me. That's for you. And you know what? Go hog wild. Have the time of your lives. But I'll stick with hashtag general and Gamertown and the Polish chat, which nobody uses, even though half of my viewer base is Polish. Which is good, because I don't want to have to go through Google Translate every single line of conversation to moderate. That was my concern when making it, but you know what? We hit the win-win situation. We got the best outcome. We got the good ending of the Polish Discord channel. We still have... I just noticed this. Come on, this was a problem like 2 months ago. We've still got the rapture happening. We'll do some work off stream to figure that whole thing out. We got some good shit coming down the pipeline. And you're just gonna have to take my word for it, because I haven't posted a YouTube video in what, like 2 months now? And 2 months ago it was just my channel trailer. But I promise, we got the best of 2020 coming out. Then beating Bennett Foddy. Then, I don't know, Wizard 101 or the Pixel Pokemon Drawing Challenge. We got some bangers coming out on the YouTube, and I have been hit with a lightning bolt of inspiration after listening to the Pokemon Battle Revolution soundtrack on loop earlier today. Loopy loopy he would have to be for you to be alive. I will never sleep knowing your pixel art background is fake. This? You thought this was real? You thought, I'm sorry, Salmon. It was all a lie. Oh, you can see my dirty clothes piled up. And my dragon dildo. We're back. Why does Penn State have so many campuses? Because they're a party school. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oompy, how do you know this? Is Grandpappy still alive? Or did you just dig up Grandpappy's grave and he's got his prized chalkboard erasers crossed over his chest? Oh, he told you. Okay. Shout out to Grandpa. Is this FTL? What is this from? Oh, no. Breath of the Wild. It sounds very FTL. Interesting. Hey, can I get a shout out to Oompy Loopy's grandpa right now? It's a remix, yeah. It's not the original game soundtrack. Good God. The original game soundtrack is just somebody who shot up crack cocaine and then in the other arm did heroin. And as the uppies and the downies mixed in their bloodstream, they just hit a piano a couple times. Oh, this is gonna be the horseman part. And then like one low note. Wait, I have a... And then a guardian shows up, and all of a sudden the cocaine's hitting harder than the heroin. And that's how the Breath of the Wild soundtrack was written. Great game soundtrack, fits the game perfectly. Your grandpa knew how to use the PS3? That's the craziest takeaway from that. Of course all our grandparents were horn dogs. That's the human condition, baby. But a grandpa that knows how to use the PS3? That's something else. Need to play piano on stream? I did it once. I did it once from my basement. And we dropped, I think, more frames than we sent out. So we had like one viewer, which was my RuneScape girlfriend, who I pay 5,000 gold pieces a month to pretend to be my girlfriend online. And it didn't work. I would absolutely love to play piano on stream. In fact, I brought up my keyboard from home. Partially just so that I play the piano more, because past semester I played it twice. I played the piano twice last semester. And one time was for an hour practicing for my audition for jazz band. And the other time was auditioning for jazz band. And we got in the top band, motherfucker. That's how it's done. Oh, jazz band is so weird now. We had our first rehearsal today, and it's split into 2 platoons. So our jazz band now is 2 jazz bands that like phase through each other. It's really weird. But it's also super awkward because jazz band was the class where you could kind of just sit back and he would be talking to the trumpets, so you could whip out your phone and check on your stock portfolio behind the music stand of the piano while he's not looking. But now there's no chairs because of COVID. I mean, I'm not complaining that we're taking precautions against COVID and being COVID safe. That's some good shit. But now everybody's spread out the room. Everybody is standing except for 3 lucky individuals: the guitar player, the drummer, and yours truly. That's how you build suspense. So that's the upside. The upside is I get to sit while everybody else has to stand with their goddamn trombones out. The unfortunate side is I'm right next to the instructor. Like, oh, it's weird. It's like teacher's pet, assistant to the teacher position. Everybody else is staring and I'm just sitting next to the director. It's weird, it's uncomfortable. I can't whip out my dick, I mean phone. How different is doing band in college versus in high school? Band in college, you rehearse a lot less time. So you need to either be able to pick shit up quickly. This is specifically jazz band that I'm talking about. You need to pick shit up quickly, be good at improvising and sight reading, or take it to the shed and practice on your own time. Which, depending on the difficulty of the song, you'll find me doing both. What did your grandfather do? Your grandpappy be wildin'? You got rug burn once from fucking the football team's their one girlfriend. They've got a shared football team girlfriend. The community bicycle. That's so fucked up. I wish I hadn't said that. Let's go back to the start of the stream once more. Rewind. I need to get a stream deck, with the rewind sound, so I can take back all this stupid shit I say. You know that noise? We'll do that. I'll make my own stream deck. I'll just use my phone. Next to a music teacher, perfect spot to get a baton thrown at me. Beat me with the baton, Mr. Director. I almost doxed my jazz band director. Although it wouldn't be hard to find with a single Google search. What do I play? I tickle the ivories. I tell people I just press buttons. You just guess. It's jazz. There's no wrong notes in jazz. I don't know how I'm in the position that I'm in, being the piano player in the band that I'm in. just press random buttons. Sometimes press 2 buttons at the same time with one hand. Sometimes I'll get the elbow in on that. When the song's going really hard, the trombone's taking a solo, I'll just fucking slam on the keys and be like, oh, that's groovy, that's jazz. All the people in the audience who, it's like Emperor's New Clothes. They don't see the clothes. They don't hear jazz. This sounds awful to them. But because everybody else in the audience is like, oh, yes, sir. Oh, did you hear that tritone substitution? Oh, that's crazy. Everybody else is like, oh, yes, sir, listen to that. While I'm beating down the computer with the piano with my elbow. Moral of the story is nobody knows what's going on in jazz. What were we talking about? Oh, differences between college band and high school band. Depends on the type of band. Jazz band, you're a lot more independent. I mean, it's just like, it's basically just the difference between college and high school in general. College, you're a lot more independent, but you also have a lot more responsibility. So you got to be more disciplined. Marching band is the opposite. Marching band in high school, you're booling, you're chilling. Maybe you'll have 1 week where that shit's rigorous. Marching band in college, cracking the whip every damn day of every week. Marching band is intense in college. And although I just talk shit about it because you're under the whip, I finished my last semester of it and I'm gonna miss it. That shit went hard. That shit slapped. The unfortunate thing about marching band is it's the kind of thing that once you're done academically, once you graduate college, you're just done. You did your time. I hope you enjoyed it. There's not really any options after that. You can do DCI, which is basically professional marching band, until you're like 25 or 26, and then you have to age out because they want their members to be students, not graduated people, not adults in the workforce. There's like no shot. Maybe the military band, but that's a league of its own. That's something else. Like jazz band, once I'm graduated, I just need to go somewhere with a population higher than 100, and you can just play some dive whenever you want. Maybe I'll play on my own, maybe put together a combo with some local people in town. It's really not that hard. There's always options. Concert band, any township will have the township symphonic band or something. You could whip out your French horn and do a little ditty. Or if not, you got church. You could play with the church band. Same with choir. But marching band, game over, man. Game over. Just found out about the Ohio State marching band. Those guys are great. We played we marched what is it called? We marched a show with their band, like a pair show. They're sick. They're really, really good at doing cool formations. They're crowd pleasers for sure. Nothing but respect for the Ohio State marching band. Now the Ohio State football team, fuck those guys. We beat them 49-20 as the underdogs my sophomore year. And I'll graduate before we face them again because we will definitely lose. So the only memory I'll have with them is when we destroyed them. And I live by that. Remember missing class for ISMA competitions. I actually don't know what ISMA is. I'll look it up. Is that like Bands of America or Marching Band? DCI. Indiana State School Music Association. Ah, okay. ISMA dick in your mouth. Actual good one. Actual factual. My high school people would throw empty Coke bottles at the marching band when they were passing by on the track loop. High school. High school. How can you have so much hatred for just a little dude dinking together his cymbals? In high school. Even in college, that stuff's shitty. I mean, we've had people yell at us. We've had people flip us off. One dude charged through the marching band when we were at Michigan State. Charged through the band just to try to screw us up and trip. What really happens is you will get trampled. Even if you have the kindest of intentions, you don't walk through a marching band, you will die. You will die. You will get stomped on by a tuba. I go to Purdue, so I'm in the Midwest, just like Ohio. Oh, you're a penis. Name every penis. Jeffrey Epstein's egg-shaped penis. My penis. Debatable whether it exists, but I'm gonna give you my anecdotal evidence. Wasn't even another school's band. You did it to your own band? That's so fucked. Why would you do that to they're just trying to make music, dude. They're just trying to play you some bops and play the same stand tune over and over because high school marching band is sometimes lackluster. But that's not the kids' fault, that's the director's fault. When we play the goddamn Sweet Caroline, not even the good part, okay? Sweet Caroline is an alright song because it has the one catchy chorus that everybody likes. But you have to listen to 2 minutes of garbage interlude before you get to the good part. And for some reason, our band director in high school made us fucking play the whole interlude. It's not fun. Anyway, they make you play like the same songs over and over in high school, and it sucks for the people playing it, and it sucks for the people listening. So I understand. But take it out on the directors. My onesie brother. It's nice to see you. I was actually really, really close to wearing my onesie for this stream. Because it is cold as shit out here. It's cold as shit on these streets. My grandpappy learned sign language to have sex with the deaf girl. Good for him. You know what? Maybe his intentions and his motivation a little slimy, a little sleazy. But he learned a language out of that. And that's impressive. I should have put it on. I know. Hindsight is 20/20. I regret it. But now, if I so much as crawl under this goddamn green screen, there's a 90% chance that it'll fall. It's suspended by six command hooks, 6 binder clips, and like 50 paper clips. It's not good. It's not a good system. But you know what? If my engineering knowledge will ever come in handy, it was right now, right here. What is this? What's happening? What's this artifacting over here? Who? What gives you the right to be so crinkly cronkly? Good for him, Oopie Loopy. To each his own. This sip I dedicate to Grandpappy Loopy. Sign language is surprisingly hard to learn. If you're learning actual sign language with all the letters and symbols and shit, I mean, yeah, there's a symbol for like nearly every word, right? What do you do if you get to something in sign language where there's not really a word for it? You're just kind of riffing. Do you spell out what you're trying to say, or can you kind of string together phrases? I don't know. I don't understand sign language. My version of sign language is just playing charades. If I want to tell you something and you're deaf, I'll be hitting you with my interpretive dance every day of the week. If you don't know the word, you spell it out. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Hashtag respect. Sprinkle Grandpappy with some goddamn hashtag respect. Used to tap dance. You know, the song's a banger, but it's a little slow. I want to hear me some goddamn Pokemon soundtrack. Okay, chat. You know how Summoning Salt? He's kind of laid claim to the song by Home. This is our Summoning Salt song. This is our one. You can use bass variations, like if you didn't know. Why of all the words did you have to whip out that one? You could either spell it or you could just sign little than person. That's what I meant, was like if you couldn't think of anything that makes sense, but you could string together phrases to kind of limp there. Okay. So that's a language with possibilities. Unlike Latin. I wish I took ASL, or German, or Japanese, or anything goddamn useful. But instead, my biggest regret in life is taking 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 years of Latin. Whose idea was that? Mine. It was my own damn idea. And you want to know why? I've told this before, but it makes my blood boil every time. The main reason I learned Latin in high school was because of the vocabulary section on the SAT, standardized test. I wanted to get a better score, and I thought that the best way to do it would be to learn Latin so I could ace the vocabulary section. The year before I take the SAT, they removed the goddamn vocabulary section. So now I'm up shit's creek. Now I know this stupid dead. There's one place in the world I can use this language. If I ever go on a trip to the Vatican, if the Pope ever wants to touch my willy, I could go to him and say, "Oh no, please stop us, tempus fugit." What did I get on the SAT? 1420. And I got that twice. I took it twice. I got the same score both times. And I only remember that because it has 420 in it. And that was funny in high school. Roger Dodger Gem. I'm usually muted anyway when the mic stops working, which is 99% of the time. Thank you, McCrispy. McCrispy. It's nice to see you. Did you know when you apply for an internship at SpaceX, they ask for your SAT score and your ACT score? Like, no, motherfucker. You have no right. That is used to get into colleges. Once you get into colleges, nobody should ever ask you for that information. Because high school, it's the most shameful time of your life. Nobody, after graduating high school, wants to ever be judged on their high school academic scores, okay? But SpaceX, they want both. They want your SAT and your ACT. Boeing wants your SAT? Dude, I'm in the wrong major, man. How am I gonna get a job? How are you, McCrispy? Shit. Anyway, I think I got like a 34 on the ACT or some shit, so I'll be fine. We're booling. I got 3 interviews with SpaceX and then they turned me down. I don't even want to work there. I've applied for different internships and they rarely give a shit about high school stuff, which is how it should be. You use your high school credentials and high school extracurriculars to get into college. Then that's it. Once you're in college, you're a whole nother person. You've gone from your little caterpillar, goopy little chrysalis into... Is there a middle stage? Like a butterfly, but like a shittier butterfly. And as a shitty butterfly, you don't want to be judged by your actions as a caterpillar. I was gonna say a full butterfly, but that's graduating college. One of my fellow student workers got an 800 on the SAT. That's how it goes sometimes. There's no shame in that. I bet if they took it a second time, they would have done better. And even if not, nobody cares, man. You show your skill in college. When you're independent, when you're an adult, when you finally start to understand who you are, and your identity isn't based solely on simping for women. No, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm also ashamed of who I was in high school. And you always will be. I mean, that's just how it goes. If you're in high school right now, I promise you, it gets better. And whoever said high school is the best years of your life died after high school. They got in a car accident on their high school graduation day. I mean, I'm still ashamed of who I am. Exactly. But nothing wrong with that. Women and relationships are completely overrated. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I've been trying to tell my girlfriend for 2 fucking years, but she won't listen. Come on. Anyway, if any of you watching are, I know JP is in high school, but he ducked out. If you are in high school or you will be going into high school, enjoy yourself and don't be too worried. Because when you're in high school, life is like a mountain, right? And you're climbing that shit. When you're in high school, you're the highest up the mountain you've ever been. So it seems like, holy shit, this is the summit. This is intense, and I need to kill it. The pressure is on. This is the highest I've ever been on the mountain. But when you're in high school, you never look at the summit, and it's 60 miles up. Just enjoy the climb, baby. Fuck high school. And I live by that. Oompy, I'm a senior in college. I'm about to graduate and I need to swear less. You're genuinely right. I kind of have my professional persona and my social persona, and you guys see my social persona. You guys see even an amped up version of my social persona, because as a content creator, I mean, you gotta turn the knob to 11 a little bit. But I swear too much. And someday, mark my words, we'll do a stream where we make a voice activated electric collar that's activated by swears, because I do need to tone it down. Not that there's anything wrong with swearing. I don't think vulgarity implies any intellectual paucity or vacuity. I don't think swearing is a bad thing, unless you're like around kids or something. You just don't want it to completely dominate your vocabulary, and then just go around slinging a motherfucker, or go into chat and say it's a me, not Mario 3 times in all caps in chat. We got you, Wolf. How are you? Have you been here the whole time, or did you duck out after Mr. Richard and Mr. Harry Potter? Procrastinating homework right now? I don't even have homework yet. Thank God. Pulled out the vocab words on that one. Yes, sir, I did. I pulled out... You know what? The SAT didn't let me use my vocabulary, alright? They didn't let me flex the goddamn thesaurus I got in here. So you are my victims now. Serendipity. Verisimilitude. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Once you swear on a daily basis, it gets hard to turn it off in a professional setting. I say from experience. Interesting. That's good to note. I swear too much in a social capacity. And the only real professional setting I've been in, other than I guess around my parents. I don't swear around my parents, really. But that's because I've been training that since 3rd grade when I first learned swear words. It's good to know. I mean, cutting down on swearing, there's no downside, right? Swear words are kind of fun. They add punch. They add punch to your vocabulary. The more you swear, though, you kind of strip them of their power. And then now you're using these super powerful words to anybody else just as normal day-to-day words, and they've lost all meaning to you. But to anybody else who's never heard you speak in this way, it's like, oh my god, this guy's throwing haymakers left and right. Hey, fuck you, Oompy. Have a good night. I completely agree with that. I don't swear at all and mute myself with baby words because I don't want to get it overboard. Since I know... Oh! Scrolling away. So I know once it goes into my daily vocab, I'd be using it a lot. It's like a parasite. Parasites didn't ever let me say freak or hell. Yeah, I was kind of in the same boat. I was kind of in the same boat. Which is why these two personas developed at such an early age in my life. Is because at home, maybe the most intense thing I could ever say was crap. And even then, it would turn some heads. But I'll be fighting Regice in Pokemon Ruby. And I'll throw my last Pokeball, and now I'm out of balls, and I've wasted my opportunity to catch Regice, and I'll say, crap! And, you know, Mom would be driving the car, and she'll say, young man. But then at school, you see this little short-haired little 5th grader who looked like Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified Survival Guide, going, fuck, fuckity fuck. Aren't I funny and also a hashtag quirky? I'm not like other 5th graders. Ugh. I got punished for calling things stupid. Saying damn would get me sent to the gulag. Yeah, I mean, I was in the same boat. What the redacted? You'll get your ass beat? Yeah. And that's good. That's a good way to be raised. I feel like I would be in an even worse situation if my parents were slinging around curse words like I do in my current life state when I was growing up. But nonetheless, I need to work on it. It's bad. And also, it means I have more shit to censor out when I edit the YouTube videos. I'm creating more work for myself. Oh, imagine me editing a YouTube video. I remember vividly when I was a kid, and I don't remember what the circumstance was, but I was like on my Razor scooter or something, my Heelys, maybe my Ripstick, if I was particularly Chad-like as a kid. And I wiped out, and I was describing it to my sister, and I remember saying, damn, not damn. See, even when I'm telling a story, I'll throw swears in. The story's about swears. It's a problem. It's permeated the deepest parts of my cortex. I was describing to my sister, I was like, yeah, it really hurt. It hurt like shit. She looked at me, she's like, what'd you say? And I remember censoring it with, it hurt like ships crashing together. I don't know why I remember that so vividly, but gotta think on your feet as a kid, or just don't swear. It only gets you in negative situations. I remember busting my ass on a Ripstick. Hell yeah. Or Heelys. Hell yeah. Here's the vision. Alright, if you're... Okay. I know you guys are still here. I know some of my audience is young. You're still in high school. Or you're in middle school. Basically, you haven't graduated high school yet. If so, check me out. I never got to try this because I was feeble-minded and I was weak. But you have a chance to do better than me. Senior year. Prom rolls around. Maybe you got a date. Maybe you didn't get a date. Not really relevant. If you got a date, she'll just be the first to swoon. Months before prom, you start a dog sitting business, or maybe just a dog walking business. You don't even have to feed them or water them or anything. You just gotta walk the dogs of your local neighborhood. Start making a little side cash, get to hang out with some cute dogs. But as it goes, the entire time you're plotting your insurrection. You're plotting the day where you schedule every single dog in the neighborhood that you have jurisdiction over, you schedule a walk with them. right before prom, and you get them. I'm back. You get all those leashes, all right? You get 1 Pomeranian. You get all 3 of Mrs. Smith's Chihuahuas. Maybe a German Shepherd. Oh, a couple of Yorkshire Terriers. Oh, look at the little Karens. I'm telling you, you got 30 dogs now. You've got leashes big enough to be a bungee cord. And you wrap it around your arm, and you start walking the dogs. And as you get closer to the school, the sun is setting. Everybody looks to the west as they hear paws hitting the ground. Schnauzers, Chihuahuas, Pomeranians, all yipping, all barking, all vomiting and shitting their guts out. And suddenly they see you. They see your head emerge over the horizon. And there you are. Hand extended. All these dogs pulling you as you heely to the front of the school. A sex chariot. The bringer of the sun. And the king of prom. That's how you got to arrive to prom. Now, what you do with the dogs after that, I don't know, that's up to you. But goddamn, will you be a local legend if you heely up. You don't even need a chariot. You are the chariot. Prom was the worst day of your life? I'm sorry to hear that. Prom was, I told my prom story a few streams ago. So I don't want to rehash the whole thing. But long story short, I both went to prom with 2 girls at the same time and got cucked. It was a whole cluster. But I still look fondly on those memories because they make good stories. And ultimately I had fun. But prom's interesting. I just got cucked. You know what, Scottish? I don't have to take this from you. My side of the story is I went to prom with 2 women. Your side might be that I got cucked, but it's all about perspective. Wait, what? How did you get cucked? All right, we'll tell the abridged version of the story, right? There's this girl. I'm building a rapport with her. We're both in band. The band field trip is a little less than a month before prom. And we go on the band field trip. And over the course of the band field trip, we get to know each other a little bit better. And it's clear that there's a little bit of chemistry there. There's a connection. Potentially, this could grow into something greater. So it's becoming clear that I'm going to ask her to prom, right? Why not? Shoot your shot. It's prom time. It's senior year. You got to go to prom, whether you're going to go with a girl or you're going to go stag. So might as well fucking load up that shotgun and fire it. The shotgun is not a euphemism for my penis. So I asked her to prom. The issue is on that same band field trip, she and her best friend had made a pact. Like you do with your boys or your gals, you make a pact before prom that if neither of you get prom dates, you go as each other's prom dates. It's going stag. It's respectable. It's the move. But as it becomes increasingly clear that I'm going to ask girl A out, girl B starts to panic because she's going to have to go to prom alone. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We're going as a whole friend group. They'll be spending time with each other anyway. I'm not gonna hog girl A. But girl A shows up at my house crying because girl A and B had a falling out because I was asking her to prom. So one thing leads to another. Fuck it, whatever. I'll just go stag. I really could not care less. So prom day comes. Girl A and girl B are going together. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a standalone agent. And it's fine. I got to fly free. I got to fly free like an eagle. But at the dance, as the night gets later, everybody gets sweatier. And the children get more desperate. I thought, this is my senior year prom. I shot my shot once, and the bullet was deflected. I'm not going to waste another opportunity. So the slow song comes on, and I say, fuck it. And I go over to girl A, and I say, you know what? I know we couldn't go to prom together, but will you have this dance? And girl A starts to blush. You can tell she's considering it. She's gonna say run it. But before she can say anything, girl B interjects. And she looks me dead in the eyes and she says, "Sure, you can dance with us." With us. You can dance with us. Jem, I've told it twice. I'm working on it, okay? I'm still crafting my words together. Now, I've shot my shot twice. Maybe third time's the charm. But I'm a little timid high schooler still. I did not have the Chad Thundercock testicles to tell Girl B, no, fuck you, you are not gonna ruin this for me. All right, it's 2 minutes, it's the slow song. Can I please? No, I just said, all right, I'll run it, I guess. So here I am, slow dancing in this sweaty, sweaty clusterfuck of a Marriott lobby. Arm around Girl A's shoulder, arm around Girl B's shoulder in a little huddle swaying to the slow song. Enough room for at least one Jesus in the middle of our human triangle. Oh god, I didn't even see what Oopie said. That's my prom story. Yeah, it was awkward as fuck. But at the end of the day, that was two awkward, terrible minutes out of what was ultimately a fun night. We got to go in a really shitty rundown limo with a creepy limo driver.
Yes, sir.
We got to, I don't know, dance. Prom's not that bad, as long as you know how to just make yourself have fun and not worry about what other people think. Because
Yes,
once you
sir.
graduate high
Yes,
school,
sir.
nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. King Kazaris, thank you. I appreciate you. I feel like your first impression of me now is that guy reliving old high school memories. Yo, remember when I was the high school football quarterback? Man, weren't those the days? He's like 40 years old, washed up in a cabin, the dead end job. It's actually chill whether you got a date or not. Dude, it literally doesn't matter. Exactly. Herp Nerd knows what's up. They probably got a doctorate. They're working in their field. They swear in a professional capacity. Herp Nerd's been there, and so have I. And the one piece of advice we can give is just have some fun. Anyway, that's how I went to prom with 2 girls at the same time. And that's the TLDR. Oh, what a clusterfuck. Should have punched Girl B. Boom! Haymakers on the dance floor. And then run over, rip off the crown off the prom king, rip the sash or whatever off of prom queen, put it on Girl A. Boom. My blood is no longer blood. It is pure 100% testosterone. I've now legally changed my name to Chad Thundercock, and you will refer to me as such. Get on the mic at prom and say that. No, it all turned out for the best because I got a good story out of it. You know, if we had just had a nice slow dance at prom, the girl and I went on a date after prom, and we weren't compatible. It just didn't work out. One date, we were like, all right, you got free Chipotle, I got a shot. That's an even trade. I don't know where I was going with that. Basically, it doesn't matter who you go to prom with, or if you go to prom by yourself. Just have some fun. What the, oh, dude, there was somewhere I was going with that shit. Whatever, it don't matter. Oh. Just that it don't matter. Dr. Chad Thundercock, yeah, 5 years from now when I get my PhD. I am the cum lord. This is the cum queen. I pointed in the wrong order. Oh, fuck. I know you're gonna clip it, just do it already. This is the cum queen. I'm doing alright. First day of classes today, I put on my little Dora backpack, and I didn't go to my first class because we didn't have it today, and then my second class was banned, so it was a pretty smooth day. My third class was basically a panic attack in a bottle, but we already talked through that. Whatever happens, happens. It's going to be an interesting semester, but hopefully my last. Thank you, King. I got a feeling I'm going to like you. If you're picking up what I'm putting, my Discord DMs are open. My Discord is call me Carson, number 1234. Nope, no sir. And that is how our less than a year-long streaming career came to a fiery end. But you know what? It was good. How long have we been streaming for? Okay, it's mid-January. I started in mid-May. May is the 5th month. That puts us at 7 months, almost exactly. Hot damn! It still feels like I just started. Which, I mean, I did. Streaming is a long burn. Most streamers out there, they've been streaming for like 10 years. They've been around on Twitch.tv since it was Justin TV. That's a deep cut. If you remember Justin TV, we're tight. Wolf Spartan, you enjoy your video games. What game? Does it have anime girls in it? Gem, between you and me, I got a feeling Wolf Spartan might be our new racer boy. And I will toast to that. Oh, you thought this was water? No, straight vinegar. Whew. Oh, holding that glass for too long actually hurt. Every ounce of my body is sore right now. And as ashamed as I am to say it, it's because of Wii Sports. What's today? Tuesday? Okay, so Sunday night, I got the drunkest I have ever been. Still no hangover, by the way. Very proud of that. I've never been a big drinker, but it's my last semester starting up. Might as well have some fun with the housemates before we all have to go to bed at like a reasonable time. What? And we can't face the next day just completely sloshed. Ooh, Star Wars Battlefront. I remember the original Star Wars Battlefront. That shit slapped. If it's the new EA one, hey, more power to you. The graphics are nice and it looks like a fun game. What do I drink? I tried a new drink, which I'm kind of ashamed of, but you know what? Drink whatever you want. Don't let anybody shame you for drinking what you want. It was Pink Whitney. It's pink lemonade and vodka. But it was actually effective because I found one alcoholic drink that I liked like months and months ago. It was Moscato, which is wine. It's like 5% alcohol, and then that's all I've been drinking. It's just not strong enough. We did a stream. The drunkest I had ever been before last Sunday was, I think, in May, maybe June, when we hit affiliate on this channel. And probably the saddest day of my life. Dude, imagine if I didn't have chat. That was just a live stream of me getting drunk in my parents' attic off of an entire bottle of wine while playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. You have all of the Star Wars Battlefronts? Good for you, brother. That's loyalty to a franchise. And you picked a good franchise. You uploaded this on a YouTube? It's Rick Astley, isn't it? Oh my god, no, it's actually something you uploaded. Am I gonna get banned? I'm so nervous. Gem, I'm so nervous.
When I was a young man, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said,
No! You son of a bitch! No!
No sealant in as a test run.
I was gonna
just
play
to make sure I
music, but
can
now it's
mount it
playing the tutorial on how to
without an air
pump up your
compressor.
bike tire. Gem, I swear to God, if
At
you
this
get me
point,
banned from Twitch, you don't
take
get to
my
be a
subject.
Twitch mod anymore. If I'm banned, you got no more channel to mod. Well, you got Maxie's, which is admittedly a much better channel and probably more fun to mod for. So really, you got nothing to lose, you son of a bitch. The worst part is that was a huge deep cut for me. I haven't heard that song in like 15 years. Because something I'm very proud of is I went through many phases as a youngster. But alright, Wolf, try to tone it down with the links. I saw the first one you sent. I got you, brother. Rein it in, my
"Where's
friend.
my voice?"
3rd grade, okay? Most of the time, first you become an angsty teenager before you... I totally fucked that up. First you turn a teenage age before you become an angsty teenager, but not me. Not me. I went through my edgy, emo years in 3rd grade. How old are you in 3rd grade? Like 9? 10 maybe? And I still remember sitting on the school bus, face against the school bus window, like looking out, like it's a music video and it's black and white and there's rain pounding down on the school bus window. Listening to Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance on loop. I knew all the words. I tried to learn it on piano, and I tried to learn the song on ukulele because I was a quirky third grader. I'm so nervous. You guys make me nervous with these links, fellas. Everybody's had that window moment? Yeah, hell yeah. I think that's a mandatory part of growing up. That's probably TOS. Oh yeah. All right, I got you, Wolf. I got you, Wolf. But this is the last one. I'm cutting you off. All right.
One day
If
in
I get
Soviet
cut
Russia.
off on Pink Whitney,
This
I'll
is my
cut you
voice,
off on
4 days in
the
Soviet
video
Russia.
links.
This is my voice 3 weeks in Soviet Russia.
He's good. Dude, that is a perfect impression of one of my housemates when he
This
gets
is my
stupid
voice.
drunk. He owns a balaclava, and it comes out at the least expected times. Sounds like Jace is Russian. Dude, I wish I learned Russian. I still have Duolingo on my phone from freshman year when I tried to learn Russian. But instead I learned Latin. Instead I learned Latin in high school. Pog you. Hey, give Yoda a kiss and also a hug for me. Say hi to Grogu for me. Still trying to learn it? Good for you for sticking with it. I'm gonna wait till I'm graduated because I cannot. I mean, if you really want to take Duolingo seriously and learning a language seriously, it is like a class. And with 18 credit hours on my hands right now, I'm not trying to pick up another class that I could just put down at any second. You know Russian and can confirm that that's accurate? Pog you. And also, Privyet. I don't even remember how to pronounce hello. Is it Privyet? Do you roll the R? Is it a V instead of a B? Privyet. I don't know. Vodka! Croc Bane. That is... Eto moi dom. I am a dom. That's what that means. Croc Bane is telling us that he or she is very dominant in a sexual sense, and I admire that. Russian is a very dom language, for sure. You know what's a sub-language? French. Oh, the language of love? Oh, oui. Put on the pink fuzzy handcuffs. Come on now. I remember, Mój bagaż eto taxi, or whatever. My bags are in the taxi. Which at the time, when learning Russian, I was like, why is it starting me with these weird, abstract sentences? When in reality, it's like, oh, yeah, if you're learning this language, you're probably going to be visiting the country. So the most important things are going to be how to talk about your taxi, and my airplane crashed. Alright, yeah, my dude's just speaking in Minecraft enchanting table at this point. I got nothing. Oh, oui. A croissant. The Treaty of Versailles. That was terrible. There was a little bit of Borat leaked in there. The only exotic impression I can do is Borat. And it's only because I've seen the movie 3,000 times. My name is Borat. I love that they came up with a second Borat movie because I fucking love Borat. And the second movie was phenomenal. I think it was great. The fact that our political situation is such a clusterfuck and COVID happened to hit while he was filming it made it a perfect storm of a movie. The only problem is, now that Borat is back in the cultural spotlight, it's cringe to do Borat impressions. It used to be cool. It used to be a deep cut. It would be like, yo, remember that movie that's a cult classic? I love that shit. Now it's the mainstream. Now I'm not a cool Kazakhstani hipster anymore. Google Translate. I eat someone's skin if the opportunity presents itself. That's basically what jerky is. If you really think about it. Does anybody here actually like jerky? I'll have maybe once a year, I'll have this intense craving where I'm like, you know what? I could really bite into some fucking jerky right now. I could really just devour a bag. So then maybe you'll go to the local gas station. You'll buy like 1 bag of jerky, maybe. And I'll eat like 2 pieces, maybe 3. I'll be like, all right, I'm done. That's good. That'll tide me over for another year. And then I've got a whole bag minus 3 pieces of jerky that's just going to waste. It really is a shame. Because in that moment, you feel like a predator and not Jared Fogle. You feel like a carnivore. You're like, dude, I could destroy some jerky right now. And then you go at it. And I don't know. Maybe my jerky sexual veracity just is weak. But I get through 2 or 3 pieces and I'm like, okay, flavor's not that good. The chewing sensation I could just get from gum. Mr. Turkey Durkey, I was looking back at your messages in your channels. Care to explain the 15th of October this year? Daddy Heart. In my channel. You were looking through my messages in my channel. Okay, those are top secret. This is my Snapchat. This is where I take people for the messages to disappear. Because you know Snapchat's selling your information to China and also Afghanistan. But my Twitch chat, when I'm not live, nobody would know. Okay? That's private. Gem, that's private and I will unmod you. Daddy Heart. What that probably was when I had OBS open and I was troubleshooting some shit. And then a friend of mine prime subbed. So I sent him a daddy and a heart. Because I appreciate it. Appreciate every single little bit. Helps. Dude, don't look at my message history because I'll type a bunch of stupid shit in there to test changing the chat overlay, making a new overlay, seeing the positioning. There's probably a ton of things that just say, I'm a goofy goober. Some stupid shit. Don't look at my chat history. You will find things that you will never be able to unsee. Pitkahlena Yaitz. Eto veselo. Is a V pronounced with a V or is it a W, like the stereotypes where people say vodka? Ooh. The beat hit on vodka. Who knows? Who knows when those messages came from? Honestly, nobody could know at this point. They've been lost to the sands of time. And such is life. Will not confirm or deny. You don't have to confirm or deny. I know that I butchered it. I know that was an absolute train wreck. Straight vinegar right here. You know, my culinary tastes have become dog shit recently, ever since I got to college. I used to have like a somewhat refined palate, and then I went to food courts, and that shit just went completely downhill. But it kind of makes sense. I mean, all us streamers, all us people who stay indoors all day, we have the exact same palate, okay? I'm going to play a game with you, chat. We all like the same sandwiches. Peanut butter and jelly. Sure. Macaroni and cheese. Right? Not crack. Chips. Chips. We all like the same kinds of chips. Salt and vin. Who said it? Who said it? Mods, get them. Sick them. Take them down. Mr. President, Mr. FBI, we got him. We got him. Easy clap. Got all the answers wrong. Yeah, that is Bo Burnham. God damn, I love Bo Burnham. That's part of why I need to play piano again, is so I don't let all the good Bo Burnham songs stuck in my noggin. What is the C word? Clunge. The C word is clunge. The definition is of or pertaining to clunging. Art is Dead, an absolute banger. That's the song I used to close out the one piano stream I ever did. And my god, was it a clusterfuck. That's a phenomenal song, though. George Carlin, rest in peace. Damn, I feel like, chat, we're bonding right now. I feel like we're kindred spirits, you and me. If you like Bo Burnham and you've never heard of Tim Minchin, wait till the stream is over and then watch some Tim Minchin. Watch a lot of Dark Souls 3 streams, and there's a stat in there called Vigor. And there's a pretty popular streamer called Vigors, and he probably gets that a lot too. That's just very unfortunate. That being said, maybe with words like that, play it a little more carefully. That'd be that'd be how I would play that. So, ban Gem, he almost said it. Dude, I've stripped Gem of his mod status so much and banned him. It's not even worth it. He's impervious. He takes away my feet picture access if I keep him banned. So we all have to make sacrifices in this world. What can I say? Holy shit, we've almost been live for 2 hours. Should we get to actual content? Should I stop stalling? Should I stop trying to distract myself from the responsibilities of life and the vagaries of academics and schoolwork? If I stay banned, you'll get info from Salmon. I feel like I can't trust any of my mods. Gem ats everyone with a picture of a fat 1994 gram frog. Semantic Salmon has drones pointed at my location at every time. So that's the only reason I modded him, is otherwise I would be a pulp. Obama Garfield also drone struck Yemen, so I feel like it's not a lot of mental gymnastics you gotta play there. And that's it. It was a nice frog. It was an excellent girthy frog. But the announcement channel, the one sacred channel, has now been tarnished by your Midas touch of girth. Your big old girthy sausage fingers. What about frogs? Exclamation point Discord, and you can learn everything you've ever wanted to know about froggy woggies. All right. Let's try some goddamn card lock. Because fellas, I've been holding out on this because I left it in Indiana. But now I'm back in Indiana. And I got some good shit. So this is going to be our first attempt at trying our new Summoning Salt song. Chat. Gandhi. JFK. Tyler. Fortnite, Ninja, Blevins. What do all these names have in common? They're all gamers. But today, it's our turn to join undisputably the most oppressed minority in society, but also the upper echelon of humanity, and become a gamer. So as I crawl saucily under my green screen, I hope you'll join me in the desolate wastes of the Sinnoh region with our 2 surviving members of our team, Cumsock and whatever the hell we named the duck. Because the time has come, boys. The time has come to conquer. The time has come to give in to our base instincts become Pokemon trainers. God. Hey, the no word doesn't work. Have fun losing your 500 good boy points. That takes that probably costs you a whole hour of building up good boy points. Chat, I did not realize this is a terrible idea. This is such a bad idea. I'll tell you exactly why. This hat, okay, was a Halloween costume when I was like 8. Before I started doing my pun Halloween costumes, which I'm so prolifically famous for now. So, it also does not have an adjustable strap. It's a little bit elastic, but good God, it is squeezing, it is compacting my 5 remaining brain cells into one brain nucleus. This is not a good idea. What's up, Shroomoo? That's like a mushroom, but backwards. That's my man. How are you? Alright, let's fire up the game. Let's stop stalling. First, I gotta turn on my Korean DS. Little big brain. Not for long. Not for long. My brain's gonna be like a Tempur-Pedic pillow. And after a whole stream of squishing it with this goddamn hat, it will remain the size of a walnut. A little fushigi ball. You guys remember fushigi balls? What was the point of that? It was just a ball with a little mirror ball in it. So you could go... and it would look like you're not turning the ball, but only if you like spit on it and polished it and made sure there are no scratches. Tart, nice to see you, brother. I'm doing all right. How are you? I missed your stream the other day, only by like 2 hours. I'm sorry about that. Can you add a frog emote to the Discord? I don't think I gave you guys emoji powers for this exact reason. Run it by me first. What is this frog emote? Because if it's saucy Pepe with lipstick on, then sure. What is it? What is it? Just is it the big fat frog from the scale? Where the hell is? Oh my God! It's been so long. There we go. Run it. All right, we're slinking away into the Pokemon Platinum category, where no one can find us unless they're searching specifically for Leatherwork streams. Need to get back to finals? Mid-January finals? Oh, hot damn! I really appreciate you dropping in such trying times. Good luck, sir. You have our thoughts and our prayers. Okay. The time has finally come to return. Oh my God. This just doesn't work. Son of a bitch. Alright, you know what? I was gonna save this for later, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And just like my hero, the man I would die for, Ash Ketchum, would do. If you're gonna make me do this, then I gotta go gamer mode. Ow, oh, it hurts. Gamer mode. Why does my forehead say Dickies? Oh, it's so tight on my skull. Taylor H, of course. Yeah, do you mean this little ditty? This little pixel screen? I could shoot it to you. Hit me up in Discord DMs. Is probably the most likely place for me to see your message and also remember. Or are you talking about this? Either way, just let me know what you want. I can hit you up. I got files on files. I got binders full of women. Alright, it's pushing time. We don't have the card cam today, which is fortunate because it means we have push-up cam. That way I activate the shitty Chinese webcam. If you are prone to flashing images, oh my God, I didn't even plug it in. Un moment. One schmoment. Okay, find the USB cord that's not plugged in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Now we're cooking with Pine Sol. Now we activate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Well, we're using this webcam. I'm just pointing it down. Don't look at my don't look at my suction cups. Okay, stop judging me. I got them from Marshall's and they don't even work, so I have to go return them. Holy shit, it's hot in here. But I can't turn the ceiling fan on because it'll rip down the green screen, which is suspended by the ceiling. I literally, when laying down the command hooks, I had to measure them out specifically so that they didn't get punctuated by the fan. All right, 10 push-ups, right? It was just one redemption. Yes, sir. Easy. Let's get our song again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's like Chariots of Fire, but even more gamer. Chariots of Fortnite. 10 push-ups. On the clock. Run it. These are for you. For all the Pokemon that died. Cum Flap. Cum Bone. Cumsock's still alive. Who else died? Dale Gribble. Dale Gribble again after he lived. Lickitung. I lost count. We'll do 3 more. Oh, for the real ones. Glad to bring some torture before I go back to work. It wouldn't be the same without some E-tart torture. E-tarture. Hey, Croc, that's my job. As a just chatting titty streamer, it's the least I could do, brother. Komodo hype. Chat, no. We don't need to Komodo hype anymore. We're safe. We can PogChamp. What's today's daily PogChamp? Is it like Amaranth? But the PogChamp is only in the top corner of the screen because they had to get the titties too. Twitch knows their market. Twitch knows their demographic. Okay, now everybody's Komodo hyping. Alright, fuck off. This is it. Today is the day. Right here, I predicted this. I predicted this right off the rip. Right off the fucking one time. Okay, let's check. Let's check when the tweet came out announcing every day we're going to do a new PogChamp. Because I fucking told you it would be a month tops before the 10-year-old intern they have in charge of the PogChamps gets lazy and doesn't keep up. And now we're like 10 days in, maybe, and they just put Komodo hype. They just reused an emote that's already an emote. We live in a society. Chat, you are never allowed to doubt me again. If we run a gamble, there can be no doubters. Because I fucking called this shit from a mile away. Why Komodo hype? Do anything. You could have even reused one of the ones from the past days. Nobody would have even known. Literally nobody would have known. Nobody remembers those faces. Then do it, run a gamble. Do we have the coin? I have the coin. We'll run a gamble. We'll run a gamble for the culture. Give me a moment to get the coin. Also, I gotta take this hat off. It is constricting my blood flow. Oh my god. Oh, it is constricting my blood. We'll keep the hair smushed to make way for the hat on top of the headphones. Holy shit. We'll keep the hair smushed. I'm free from my shackles, from my cranium cage. Oh, Jesus. That is just awful. No, stop that. Stop that. Young man. I gotta crawl back under the matrix. Engage yourselves. Fuck, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Here it is. Here it is. My cummy container. Chat will never get to see my masturbatorium. My secret room. They don't even know that there's anything behind the matrix. They think it's real. I've returned. Bigger and stronger than ever. with my eagle case. Okay. Newcomers and old frogs alike. Today your time has come. Your time to get some goddamn good boy points. Maybe you've been good, maybe you've been bad. In the eyes of the economy, that don't matter. JP. Okay, asking if I voted. How old do you think I am? I wasn't old enough to vote in 2016. Oh, actually, I can't even criticize you for that. I only missed it by less than a month. No, more than a month. I missed it by a month. Was Space Force even a platform of his? He just came out of the blue with that, like 2 years into his term. Ugh. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting up a prediction. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? The eternal conundrum. It has plagued philosophers eons before our very own generation. Socrates, Plato. Fun to play with, but not to eat. But today, we will finally solve that debate. You have 1 minute on the clock right now to start betting. Heads or tails. Put all your good boy points on the line. Put none of your good boy points on the line. It's up to you. There's a free market, and we let the free market decide. But I want you to know that at the end of this, those who are brave, those who are courageous, have a 100% chance of emerging as champions. Perhaps you are a champion because you came out of this with shitloads of money and you can buy your whole family a yacht. A yacht for your little cousin that you haven't spoken to. A yacht for your dog. A yacht for your dog's dog. Electric. Godspeed. This one's for you. Or maybe a legend because you voted heads and you were wrong. And you know, there's something that's got to be said for going against the grain. But if you are a turkey-durkey diehard, if you are a believer and not a doubter, you will know deep down in your blood that tails never fails. Now those who doubted me have doubted me before, and they came out beaten and battered. Do you want to be one of those people? Or do you want to come out on top? Heads or tails? Calling it in the air. Godspeed, chat. I missed the catch. It is on the floor. You're coming with me. Shit, I had the camera placed very, very specifically. Too late. Now you can see no cheatsy doodle. Where the hell did it go? What the fuck? Where did it go? Here it is, here it is, here it is. No cheatsies and also no doodlies. I will not be flipping it over. Wait, there. Straight up and down, straight up and down. It is. It's tails. It was always tails. It didn't even flip. It always lands tails up. I told you tails never fails. But doubters get burned once more. And I want you to know. What do you mean you saw heads? It's not. It wasn't. You did it with it. Spent 500 good boy points to change the no-no word to I saw heads. That's tails. You saw this. Damn, she's kind of cute though. What are the other 4 flags? American Memorial Park. They got the American flag. And then 4 of the Kazakhstani flag. Ah, yes, we worship the hawk here. Mr. Britches, JPB's alt account kind of rigging the gambling there. A little bit cringe, not gonna lie. Congratulations on your success. Let's redistribute the economy. Choose outcome. Tails. 46 to 54%. Disgusting. Salmon, you didn't even have any horses in the race. You're a mod. You can't gamble. Don't you know? Alright, we've been stalling for far, far, far too long. Electric, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I didn't answer your question. It's called We're Finally Landing by Home. If you just go to Home on Spotify, it's like... It's gotta be one of his top songs. One of his top 5. So it'll be there right on the front page. But now the time has come. Whether you won, or whether you were a dirty, double-crossing doubter, the results are what the results are. And now we join together in one common goal, and that common goal is putting Cynthia in the dirt with our 2 remaining champions. Oops. Nothing. There we go. With our 2 remaining champions. Cumsock. Ah, of course. Cumsock and Aquack. What was that? Nothing? That was just my Korean DS glitches sometimes. Sometimes it gets a little wonky. Tries to play the game in Korean. Personal save? No, that was just from earlier in the run. Are we gonna have to fight this shit right now? Are we even in Pokemon Platinum category? I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot we named him Ewan Musk. Mr. Musky Wusky. Forgot to mention that my Korean DS also has the ability to be sped up. Speed up the soundtrack and the gameplay. What is happening over here, young man? You will stay there and you will not flap in the air of the heater, which is blasting me right now. I'm getting absolutely decimated. Whew. Okay. I don't gush much, but when it comes to sprite work, Pokemon has always stood out above the rest. Especially and most specifically when it comes to this goddamn statue. This is the most impressive thing I have ever seen in sprite work and Pokemon design. Because if you look at this statue and you look at Dialga and Palkia, this statue is supposed to be ambiguous, right? No matter what angle you look at it, it could be either of them. It's one sprite that simultaneously represents 2 Pokemon. It's insane. It's incredibly impressive that they could pull that off with like 200 by 200 pixels, maybe. I mean, look at it. It could be Dialga or it could be Palkia. That's fucking wicked. That's so sick. Okay, gushing over. It also represents Giratina on the backside. Looking at Pokemon backsides. Alright, weirdo. I bet you think Giratina is JRHMBR. Oh yeah, Giratina is one of my favorite Pokemon. Shit's sick. And then you give it the greasy orb or whatever, and it becomes big ol' earthworm Giratina. Oh, sublime. Okay, whatever you say, Ewan Musk. Where are we going? What's our goal now? We still only have 1 gym badge, right? We do. We have 1 gym badge. So we gotta fight the bitch in this city. Pretty straightforward. How was your trip to the bathroom?
The double. Body armor. 2 quick ones. I already know I'm getting there on the first
Yo! 2 quick ones! Thank you for the 2 months, my friend. This bitch. Hey, Herp Nerd. Thank you for coming out. It was an absolute pleasure to see you in chat, and I hope to see you in chat again. And I also hope to be able to string sentences together without having a stroke. Go beat some ass. I'll beat some ass in your honor. Pardon me, but what's your name? Oh, Cumbert? That's such a pretty name. Hey, thank you, JP, for the WAP. I appreciate you. Every sub helps. And we are like 34 away from getting our 5th emote badge, which is not even remotely within reach.
That's what I'm talking about. Turkey sub.
Half a year? And that's with the sub. Thank you for the Saved myself. I don't want Jeff Bezos to fly his drone over here and beat spank my little booty. Thank you for the wet ass Prime Gaming. Appreciate you, Salmon. I appreciate you, JPB. According to Myth, dude, we just talked about the statue. Now we're gonna talk about the statue again. Surf? Any surfers? Cut. We can go to the chateau. And I can say chateau this time. Give my regards to Professor Rowan. Ooh! Professor Rowan's kind of like Oompy Loopy's grandpa. You know he had a storied career before he retired and became a professor. You know he's got a couple notches in his Pokedex. Dude, it's so hard to position the camera and the green screen and not leak anything. Oh, this setup's so shitty. Things were so good at home. I got so used to the perfection. And now we're back in Scuffland, USA. Don't you remember Rowan is you from the future? No, it's Jared. Rowan is Jared from Kid Nation. He's my signals, my Kalman filter teacher. My last challenger was this awfully speedy guy. He just fought her? Okay. Alright, chat. I'm actually nervy about this. First, let's get that item. Master Ball, Master Ball, Master Ball. Scope Lens. Isn't that the one that lets you get more crits? We will take everything we can get. More
That's what I'm talking about. Turkey sub.
Excuse me? Thank you, Herp Nerd. Oh my god. Never in my life have I ever seen the fucking, where is it, on your screen right there, the hype train UI. Never in all my 7 months on this platform have I seen that puppy. And you know what, I bet this is the only stream you will ever see it with the Komodo hype emote, because today on this blessed day, PogChamp is Komodo hype. Herpner, I appreciate that so much. The raw tier 1. Thank you, man. The scope lens is in your honor. Apparently, Cumsock already has something, so we'll give Aquaquack the Scopy. So is tomorrow the PogChamp just going to be the Frog Pog, and then it'll alternate back and forth? That's all it'll be. The intern got fired. It was Salmon. They tried to set up an automation scheme to put the PogChamps daily, but instead it deleted all of the PogChamp JPEGs. The worst part is that nobody even puts an effort at Twitch to set up the PogChamps. They just hit up famous Twitch streamers like the day before, genuinely, and say, hey, can you send us a JPEG edited in this dimensions with a transparent background of you pogging? They make the fucking... They're hitting up big Twitch streamers. So these crazy gajillionaires, they're hitting up saying, hey, can you get your hands and knees dirty and Photoshop a 64 by 64 pixel PogChamp emote of your face for us? Thanks, homie. Also, I'm an intern, but I want you to do this. Come on, Twitch. You can do better than that. Are any of these helpful to me? I don't think so. Boost the power of normal type move? That might be good on our duck, but I like the scope lens better. Can we hit any routes before fighting Gardenia? Because if so... 5 biddies? 5 biddies? Does that keep the dream alive? Oh my god. You know, Purdue's mascot is a train. Which people, you know what, people ridicule us for it, but you know what? I bet your school mascot can't go fucking 70 on a highway. Take that, Chester Cheetah. How do we get that item up there? Do we have to go through the Team Galactic edgy building? Is this the building that has spikes on the side? This is a building I would have designed. if in 3rd grade when I went through My Chemical Romance phase, I also became an architect. Yeah, I bet your school mascot can't rail people. How many people can your school mascot kill in 10 seconds flat? Mine? Hundreds. Route 211. Route 211. AKA our next card and therefore our next mon. Let's open the D6. First, we roll the dice. Pretty straightforward. A 1. Perfect way to start out this era of the card lock. Kevin, it's nice to see you, brother. How's your first day of schooly wooly? I think these are the ones we already burned through. Yep. Here's our next deck. I think. Oh, God. I got too many fucking Pokemon cards. Well, I just looked at that one. That was brain dead. This is our deck right now. So, what I draw from the top of this deck, the only card that matters is the one on the top of this deck, will be the 3rd member of our triumvirate, containing currently Cumsock the Flaffy, Aquaquack the Gold Duck, and now our best friend and champion. It's a trainer card. It's a trainer card. Does it count? Also, Herp Nerd. Holy shit. Herp Nerd. Thank you. Level 2. We did it. Hey, someday, boys, we'll hit a level 5. And you'll remember. You'll be like, I remember level 1. I remember level 0. Because I was in on floor 0 of a goddamn monumental investment. Thank you, Herp. I really appreciate that. How about you pick? Or I could just take the next card, which is not another trainer. What is that? It's getting green screen out. Seadra? Milady? Milady. Alright, I didn't realize there were trainer cards in here. This isn't the deck I made. This isn't the deck I put together for the card lock. Shit. Is it this deck? No. Maybe? Yo, actually, it straight up is this. Wait, no, there's a trainer card in here too. What? Yeah, this is the deck I put together. Shit. You know what? We drew a Seadra. Or should we make a rule for trainer cards? Wait, or is it this deck with the fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon on it? That's the burner pile. Alright, we're running it back. We're running it back. I feel cheeky for pulling a trainer card and then a Seadra. That seems too cheap. We're running it back to 39 seconds in the song. And now, when the beat hits, I gotta make sure. This is the deck. Guaranteed this is the deck. Now we pull from the top. We hope it's not dog shit. Or if it is, we hope it's a Pidgey so we can get Dale Gribble. Version 3. Let's see. Okay. Not as overpowered as a Seadra, but still really sick. Also, if you can't tell because the green screen is taking a big old doo-doo dump on it. It's Trico. It's my dude Trico. Yes, sir. Oh, well, now you just can't see because it's hollow. Oh, yes, sir. As far as Gen 3 starter go, not the best. Kind of cringe. Blaziken is the Chad. Torchic is the Chad. Mudkip, Marshtomp, Swampert, you know those guys got fucking held back in high school. And Trico? Trico's the dude who Naruto runs through the hallways. Trico's a fucking nerd who's quoting My Hero Academia in English class. But I'll take it. Because today, he's the champion of our team. That being said, we have to catch him. And catch rates on starter Pokemon are dog. Alright. Come on. My green screen's not that wrinkled, is it? How bad could it be? How bad could it be? You know what? At least we've gotten rid of our weakness. Because before, our team was like entirely water type. Thank God. Now we cover some bases. We got electric, we got water, and we got grass. Actually, we're still pretty vulnerable. All right, let's get the code for our boy Trico. The Korean DS spawn code. 0FC. 0FC. Remember that, chat. 0FC. Because it's time to get our boy in the field. Bone me. What the hell is bone? Oh, Q-bone. 0FC. 0FC. Trico. There we go. Now, we check how many Pokeballs we have. Damn, chat. I still can't believe we got a hype train. Thank you, JP and Salmon, and also Herp Nerd for carrying the team. If you're still here, you have my undying gratitude. And also, if you're still here, go do that thing you need to do. I know you're procrastinating. Choo choo! Oh, you guys get little symbols. That's so sick. That's so sick. Proud of y'all. Okay. How do I, Oh, I remember. Get this blue-haired fuck away from me. The time has come. For Treecus. Maricus. Just a little kink in the coding. That's all. A little kinky. We definitely want to send Flaffy in, not Golduck. Just a little technical difficulties is all. That was just purple Trico. That's shiny Trico. Ah, there you, third time's the charm, boys. Or as they say, tree is a crowd. I don't know what the fuck they say. Alright, Thunder Wave first. Dude, Flaffy is actually our Pokemon catching machine. Cumsock is built different. Let's see how much damage this does, because I'm nervy. I'm nervy. Oh, we didn't check our Pokeball reserves. And it has Absorb.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Renan. I'm gonna call you Renan. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome. Give me your energy. Help me capture this Trico. We got the para. We're gonna hit one more tackle. Please do not crit. Did I give Flaffy the scope lens? No. This is the one. It's paralyzed. It's in red health. Okay. We got 23 chances and a special heal chance. We can pull this off. Oh god, it's not looking good. I don't know what threshold he can heal to. Before I can hit him with another tackle, but I'm genuinely stressing out at this point. You gotta go. No! No, I was fucking looking at chat. No! No, don't play that happy-go-lucky music. This is catastrophic. This is a tragedy. Fuck! He was gonna be our tight little Sceptile. Well, you can't win them all. He would have died anyway. The only 2 survivors we've got on our team are Cumsock and Agwagwag. Plus, how is he going to help us in a grass-type gym? Oh, the gym is randomized. Oh, shit, that would have been... Alright, I'll admit. I may have made a few mistakes in a couple of places. It really fucking sucks. Oh, God. Gem, thanks for coming out. And nice frog. Now I don't know if people are typing PogChamp or Komodo hype. How am I supposed to know what kind of expression they're conveying? Lizard going, or lizard going. This is a genuine conundrum for the ages. It's a Brazilian name. Very cool. Sing with me, chat. Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome Raiders. It's nice to see you all. Son Johan, what were you guys playing? How are you doing? Welcome. We just spent 2.5 hours stalling and then booted up our Pokemon Platinum special Nuzlocke with a twist, and right off the bat killed the Pokemon we were supposed to catch. So we're stuck with our 2 boys. Our 2 sweet little boys. And I think we have to take on a gym like this. I don't know if there's any other routes we can get to. This might be a run ender right here. Doing a randomizer Nuzlocke yourself? Hell yeah. Also platinum? Good stuff. An excellent taste. Okay. This is all Route 211, right? This is a tragedy. This is really rough. I suppose I should explain the rules of the Nuzlocke. We're capitalizing on trends. That's profitable, okay? Stocks are going up in Pokemon, especially in Pokemon cards. So although I can't afford buying new packs of cards, I've got my old collection from when I was 8 years old. And anytime we hit a new route, we roll a single D6, and then whatever number that is, we pick that numbered card from our well-constructed deck, and that is the next Pokemon we catch. We've had a lot of legends with us on this journey, but the only 2 survivors have been Flaffy, Cumsock the Flaffy, and Aquaquack the French Golduck. For some reason, in my Pokemon card collection, which is mostly my older sister's Pokemon cards, there's a ton, like a metric ton of... Ooh! Take that. Wait, this is a new route, technically. This is a new route. Excellent. Excellent. Now we can pull a German Weedle or something. I don't know how she got her hands on 1,000 German cards and 1,000 French cards, but here we are. So the time has come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Toxic. Appreciate you. Welcome to your first ever drawing. Much like the changing of the guard at Arlington Cemetery, a military routine, we too have our own routine. The drawing of the card. A 1. A 1. It's destiny. It's fate. This is not the right deck. This is the right deck. It's fate that whatever card happens to lie on the top of this deck I hold in my hands, that will be the next addition to our team. The 3rd member of our triumvirate. And hopefully the Pokemon that'll carry us through the grass gym, because otherwise this is going to be a fat reset. I don't want to reset. I'm not trying to talk to that creep Professor Rowan again. So to avoid his greasy little fingers, let's draw. I can't see what that is. What the hell is that? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you guys have even more suspense. It's a Zubat. Come on, man. I would have had better luck if I was just playing the game normally. A Zubat? Well, at least it's a Pokemon we can goddamn catch and not kill like that Trico. Rest in peace, Trico. A Zubat. You've got 5 resets. We're on our 2nd run right now. This is the farthest we've ever gotten. But I fear for the future. Especially if we've got a Zubat. Oh my god. Who put this deck together? I did. I should have just... Screw me for making it fair. I should have just made it stacked. I'm talking Rayquazas and Deoxyses and other juiced up, sauced up Pokemon. But no, I had to go put in a Zubat so that we don't sweep Cynthia's team. And it's actually interesting and watchable content. Bullshit. Alright, let's find ourselves the code for Zubat. You know what? Crobat is kind of sick, though. 029. Remember that, chat. .029. A Crobat got me through my first playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire. Why did I say my first? My only playthrough of Sapphire. So, it's time to catch ourselves a bat. Let's eat some bat soup, boys. We're eating good today. Okay, I can't mess this up. This is unmess-upable. I also can't mess this up because the stakes are too damn high. Zubat, 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 Zubat. Level 16. Okay, okay. That's promising. Means we won't kill it in one hit. This is an easy Thunder Wave into Tackle Gambit. The classic Thunder Wave into Tackle Gambit. John F. Kennedy was famous for his Thunder Wave into Tackle Gambit. I'm sorry, I'm immersed right now. Why does every Pokemon we face have a healing move? So we can never get it to that perfect little cradle of catchable health. Is another tackle gonna kill? Dude, it's a Zubat. We could catch right now. What am I talking about? I'm still nervous. What are we gonna name it? God, yes, I haven't heard that song in so long. Magnifique. I love that they still give it the footprint window, even though it doesn't have feet and doesn't walk. Are those little, the tassels behind it, are they feet? Does Zubat, I mean, it's a bat. Bats have feet, they gotta hang. It checks its surroundings and location using reflections of the ultrasonic waves from its mouth, aka echolocation, aka how I drive my car. Just pull it to an intersection, close your eyes, honk, keep them closed. What's a good name for a Zubat? What were we gonna name our last Pokemon? Papa John's. We had a bit of a trend with our previous Pokemon team. We had Jared Fogle, we had Kevin Spacey, we had a Totodile called Petadile. A bit of a trend that I don't want to continue. So we're gonna go with Papa John's, an equally reprehensible public figure. But at least he didn't diddle any kids. To our knowledge. Alright, this is our female Zubat named Papa John. Oh god. Do we have Rock Smash, right? Golduck got Rock Smash. Yes, sir! Master Ball, Master Ball, Master Ball. Alright, do your thing, Cumsock. Right after talking about Epstein and Kevin Spacey and Jared Fogle, you really got to give my 12-year-old female character a PP up. That's really how you're going to play this Pokemon. You really think that's the wisest move for our brand? Yeah, I think we gotta get out of this cave. Okay. It's gym time. Oh, shit. Tentacruel. Yes. Water type. Easy clap. Just wipe them out. We should probably actually fight some trainers before we fight the gym. Gyms are where we get wiped. Gyms are where they wipe the floor with us. Although not really. Didn't we like sweep Rourke's gym? And then it was that godforsaken forest that took 4 of our 6 Pokemon from us. Oh, this dude's a water type Andy. A wet Wendell, as he calls himself. Cotton Spore? What does Cotton Spore do? Forget a move. Is that just another Paralyze? User releases cotton-like spores to cling to the foe, sharply reducing its speed. No thanks. I'm alright. Why would you use a move to reduce your enemy's speed? Because if it's in a one-on-one, if they're faster than you and then you reduce their speed, and now you win the speed tire, you're faster, you would have been better off just using that turn attacking. It equals out. They attack before you, you lower their speed, then you attack before them. It would have been just as good to just, they attack and then you attack. That's my rant about speed lowering moves. Although String Shot is still goated. I'll have respect for any trainer that carries String Shot till the day I die. Oh, God. It's nice to see 3 Pokeballs in there. We've been hanging on by a thread for too long. Can we go down cycling? No, we don't have a bike. Can we get the bike before we do the gym? I'm clawing desperately at any chance we could have to get another Pokemon before we face the gym. I don't think so. I don't think so. And we can't fight the Galactic Headquarters because you need the gym badge to use Cut. Right? I'm relying on ages of Pokemon knowledge. 90 Pokemon. Damn! 90? Okay, are items in these interactions not randomized? Or is that crazy, crazy, crazy chance? I think it's gotta not be randomized. There's no shot that actually happened. Ah, EXP share is so easy though. Should we add a clause? It's not randomized. All right, that makes a lot more sense. Should we add a clause along with the no potions clause to no EXP share? It seems too easy, but it also saves us from grinding, which I want to avoid as much as possible in this run. We'll run this gym without it while we decide. I have a feeling this gym is going to be the dead end anyway. The XP share in this generation isn't that OP. Gotten 2. Because you get one from that interaction regardless of if you've gotten one elsewhere. That's sick. How's it going? Okay, yeah, you talked to E1 Musk. So is his name on the champion thing? Yep, E1. Okay. Level 20 Flaffy, level 18 Aquaquack, level 16 Zubat. I think we just champion Flaffy and let her carry the... Wait, are you not going to fight me? Oh. Oh, I think we have to fight them to make the clock spin or whatever. Damn, this is a deep cut into my childhood. Doesn't Smoochum have when you use physical moves, it attracts your Pokemon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, easy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Smoochum's female, Cumsock is female, and Pokemon doesn't support gay marriage. You ever think about how disgustingly heteronormative attract is in Pokemon? I wonder if in future Nintendo games, Nintendo would make attract work on any sexes. It's brand positive to be woke. That's just a good brand move. Have people canceled Nintendo over that? Probably. Thank you, Divine Panda, for the Sage randomizer advice and the follow. How did the Ivysaur get hurt? Didn't we only paralyze it? Oh, it's using takedown with recoil. Oh my god, I need to pay more attention. Okay, we can't send Aquaquack in. It's an Ivysaur. It's gonna Vine Whip him into the stratosphere. Papa John, please, please have a flying type move. That would be too easy. Is Supersonic, is that an attacking move? Or is that the one that confuses? No, I feel like the confusing one is different. So we're gonna leech life because it's super effective. That did nothing. That did nothing. Maybe Supersonic is the confusing one. Now I'm confused. Supersonic. It may confuse. Oh, Pog. I was thinking Sonic Boom. Excellent. We're gonna parafuse this Ivysaur to its grave. Papa John coming through. Yes, sir. Your first playthrough on stream, you got swept by an Azelf? Was it? Are the legendaries randomized for you as well? Or was it like the Azelf encounter? Because if so, that's deep into the game. That sucks. Otherwise, yeah, we got almost our entire team wiped out in the forest by a Groudon followed by a Mewtwo. One trainer had a Groudon and a Mewtwo. And we entered the forest with 6, and we left with just Cumsock and Aquaquack. Maybe we entered with 5. We entered with 5 and caught a 6th. Math checks out. It was right after this gym. Oh, don't say that. No, I'm nervy. Now we're gonna fight tooth and claw through this gym. Only to be swept by an Azelf at Team Galactic headquarters. But you know what? We don't stop fighting until we got no more pokes. I'm so nervous. Team Galactic had it. No, dude. Oh, they're gonna hit me with the sheer cold Kyogre and end my whole career. Did it just crash? No, I think I just pressed the pause button. No sweat, no sweat. My Korean DS has a built-in pause hard switch. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. Should we open with one of our weaker Pokemon to make it stronger before the boss fight? No, I think we just keep Cumsock in front and make her goated. I want Cumsock to be level 24 by the time we fight Gardenia. Alright. Throw out a Magikarp. Magikarp for the boys. That's Steel, right? A Steel type? Electric is weak to Steel, isn't it? Because, like, metal conducts electricity or some shit. Shouldn't it be super effective then? Why does everybody got takedown around here? Do I have anything super effective against Steel? No, it's only Fire and Fighting beat Steel. Well, I have none of those. What about Water? Does Golduck have any Water moves? Oh my God. Rock Smash is fighting. Pog you! That's all you need. And the Paralyze comes through. Rock Smash. Is it not super effective? Am I brain dead? What about Water Gun? Oh my god. I'll just use that every day of the week. Alright, now send out Fire type. Fire type, Fire type, Fire type, Fire type. That's grass, isn't it? Oh god. Doesn't this thing learn Solar Beam? Oh, I'm about to get shit on. This is not good. This is not good. Papa John, just hit him with the Parafuse Gambit again. It's a good thing we got a speed up button. Because we are stall tacticking the shit out of this gym. Oh, Leech Seed? As if this wasn't enough of a battle of attrition. You're actually going to hit me with Leech Seed. Oh my god, Papa John is going to die. Is it still confused? Beldum is Metal Psychic, so that's why the fighting type move was normal effect. Papa John, don't you dare die to the leech seed. 11. We cannot lose Papa. Papa's in the house. Okay. But we're still doing poorly. We need Cumsock. I don't know what Cumsock can do to the grass type, but we need her. Tackle. Just tackle. Just keep tackling. You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! Do not let me down. Whack, whack, whack. It doesn't have the leech seed on. Okay, what's the best idea here? We could disable it. If tackles its only fighting move, we should disable it. Then it'll still leech seed us. Shit, we should have disabled leech seed right off the rip. But disable only lasts like 4 turns anyway. A fucker. I think we have to disable. Otherwise, it's just gonna tackle leech seed us down to nothing. Okay, it doesn't have tackle. It can still leech seed. Do we confusion it? Do we water gun it? No, water gun's nothing. Rock smash is shit. Confusion. Please, please do something. More than an inkling. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, we might make it out of this yet. The crit mattered! Okay. But we're not through. She's got a third poke. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Dude, she could have come out with an Azelf right there and ended our whole career. Oh my god. For once, the randomizer came in clutch and saved us from ourselves. Fuck. Wait. We can't leave. We can leave. Oh, we can leave. I thought we were trapped in this hellscape. I thought that was game. Okay, our strategy's been working though. Just lead with Cumsock until Cumsock can't do anything. And then we got the other two on the back burner. Holy shit. Okay, what do? We go up here. I think this is our last fight before the boss. Easy shmoney. You did this, Panda. How could you do this to me? How can this happen? Okay, it's level. We got a level on it, and we can paralyze it. We're not getting swept. We're not getting swept. I will not let it happen. I will die before my Pokemon die. We've lost too many on the trail to victory. It has so much special defense, and it's got protect. Is it just gonna protect stall? Does it have any attacking moves? Fuck you! It's just rest, protect, stall. Hey, at least it's not an Azelf. Oh shit, actually it does have an attacking move. How are you gonna come out here and take 2/3 of Cumsock's health in one move? Okay, Papa John. Wait, is he poison flying? What is Papa John? He's poison flying. We cannot send Papa in under any circumstances. Papa stays on the back burner. Good, we got the para. This is going at least all right. We need water gun. I should have disabled confusion. That did nothing. You've got to be fucking kidding me. We do nothing. With confusion, psychic on psychic is weak, right? Oh my god. Okay, use confusion. Now we can disable confusion. That's huge. But confusion's disabled at least. Do enemy Pokemon have PP, or can it just use rest infinitely? What? There we go. We disabled confusion. Now we can damage it and it can't damage us. Eventually it'll run out of rests. What does Imprison do? Stop! You can only disable one enemy Pokemon move. So if we want the confusion disabled, we can't disable rest. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is not happening. Does the disable wear off? Stop! Get a crit. Ack whack whack. Get 3 crits in a row. No, he got it back! How much damage did that do? You're joking. You're joking. Disable it again. Disable it again. No! Okay. I don't think we can survive another confusion. But we can't let it hit Papa John or Flaffy. Fuck! Son of a bitch! Papa? You gotta avenge our girl. How could this happen? No! Papa John! We got hit with a Rest Protect Mesprit. Alright, we gotta bank. We gotta bank on goated Paralyzed RNG right here. It went for the double protect, it didn't get it. There must be a reason it went for the double protect. Ooh, I got some choice words for this trainer. It woke up, it protected, that's fine, that's fine. Waste my PP. Cumsock, you beautiful son of a bitch. We need like 5 paras in a row. I believe. Chat. I need your energy. I need your... No! Cumsock! We lost Cumsock. We lost everybody. Pedodile. Kevin Spacey. That Licky Tongue we killed. The Trico we killed. Cumbone. Cumsock. Cumflap. And Bill Cosby. And all the others that I can't remember that died for this cause. They died in vain. Panda, that wasn't your fault. That was the Platinum Gods being merciless. I'm even thinking back, I don't know if there was any way I could have played that better. That was just a run ender right there. That was Stormageddon, eater of runs. For all the boys we lost today. Pour one out. Pour one out. I'm gonna cry. I'm crying. Cumsock most of all. You will be as electrifying in death as you were in life. Gone but not forgotten, chat. Gone. But not forgotten. Wow, I actually poured water straight into my eye. Oh! Oh, not even good water. Shitty, unfiltered Indiana tap water. Yuck! Worst part about moving to Indiana? The water. Onesie Gamer, welcome back. You're just in time for our candlelight vigil. We lost a lot of lives today. A lot of Pokemon threw themselves on the grenades, laid themselves in the line of fire, in the hopes that we would carry them to victory. But with my own stupidity and an unfortunate Mesprit spawn, their deaths, at least for the foreseeable future, were in vain. So although we hang our heads today, in future streams, we will collect more Pokemon. We will destroy more stupid little children in their stupid little cargo shorts, and we will rise to higher Pokemon heights than ever before. Not for the content, not for the culture, but to honor those who gave their lives in the line of duty today. So for Comstock and Petadile and all the others, we must retire Pokemon for the night in their honor and carry on their legacy another day. Such is life. Such is life. Anyway, who are we raiding? Who are we raiding, chat? Let's spread the love. I got a shitload of editing tonight. I got to prepare for classes tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be far more intense than today was. React Andy time. Probably not tonight. Going to be a bit of a shorter one as academics start to pick up. Plus, I got to get the best of 2020 out. It's almost 1/20 2020. Seamoose is live? We could pass on eight of our boys and our girls onto the lovely Seamoose. Let's see. I prefer to redistribute the wealth. Redistribute to the homies the wealth who need it the most, right? Not to embrace socialism or anything, but sharing is caring. Come on, I never rate him. Yeah, I never rate him because he's rocking 36 viewers right now. He's got 36 viewies. He doesn't need the bump. David Hasselhosh, I follow because of the stance cord. But I've never actually watched one of his streams, and therefore I've never vetted his content. So we're not gonna run that yet. I think we rate our boy Jace. He's been an OG ever since he started streaming. He's also been a viewer of the stream. He's a good friend of mine and a very entertaining streamer. I think you'll enjoy your time there. So whether you are a Turkey Durkey OG or you came from Johan's incredibly generous raid, you know the drill. Hop in there, drop some Turkey 17s if you got them, because we got some new subs today. Some true homies through and through. 17s. Ask him some questions. Ask him why his name is Jack Silverware. Where did that come from? Is that his birth name? Was he born next to a spoon, or maybe a fork, or maybe a knife, or potentially all of the above? Compliment his hair. He doesn't show his face, but complimented anyway. Probably means a lot. A little bit of love never hurt anybody. Give him some XOXOs for me. This has been a fun one. I will see you on Thursday. Maybe with some more Pokemon content. We shall see. And hopefully with the goddamn video dropped. And also with the new president in office 2 days from now. That ought to be interesting. You guys have a good night. Thank you all for coming out. Mwah.
My what was that, mostly Metallum? Yeah, it's gonna be dumping a ton of Metallum. I'm gonna have an extra Metallum in a hot minute.